The virus is an XL channel which may contain explicit language. Channel blocking is available by calling 1-800-XM-RADIO or in XM Canada, 877-438-9677.
Men do the things they need to do to become the men they want to be. Do you understand?
Sure.
And that includes asking for help.
My life sucks. Jesus Christ, it sucks.
Lucas, do you have any idea what I would give to be you again? Not you specifically, but me at your age? Doesn't get any better.
Tell me that's not true.
Oh, you're fucking living, Luke. It's great, living. Get your heart broken. Find yourself face down in the gutter. Get your pulse up. Make a real mess of your life, son.
This is what you tell all your patients.
You're not depressed, Luke. You're sad. There's a difference.
No, I'm depressed. I'm mad depressed, yo.
Once had a friend called Oliver Twisted, who used to think he was incredibly gifted. Stupendous, sweet, handsome, beautifully smart. He had no heart. On his own, he was all alone. He wanted more than he ever got. Once had a friend called Oliver Twisted, who took life so slow that he occasionally missed it. Permanently senseless, never on display. He had no brain. On his own, he was all alone. He wanted more than he ever got. Once had a friend called Oliver Twisted, who lived on the edge, or so he insisted. Inevitably careless, hated rock and roll. He had no soul. On his own, he was all alone. He wanted more than he ever got.
Okay, let's get down to it, boppers.
Oh, buddies, it's the Ron and Fez show. It's Tuesday. Wink, wink. Ron Bennington, Fez Watley.
Hiya, buddies. CNN.com has an article on social poaching. It's when someone uses your social network for finding new friends or romantic partners. So when someone kind of invades your circle of friends and starts taking them as friends of their own.
Well, why would that be invading? Why would that not just be a good thing?
Well, I don't know if a lot of people like their social circles overlapping.
Why wouldn't they?
Because, yeah, people have, like, different personalities they have in different social situations, I think, and I don't think people care for that.
So you would think that I would go, Earl, I don't want you making all my friends?
I don't know if I would want Earl overlapping with my friends.
Of course I do. I thought the whole reason to have friends is so that your friends could make friends with other friends, and it's a nice thing for everyone. You don't know how to do this camera thing at all, do you, Dave?
I do, yeah.
Well, this wasn't the shot that we had lined up today. We were doing the same shot that O&A normally have from over there.
Yeah, well, this is
so
a
you can
different...
catch the whole room.
The Pal Talk screen is messed up.
So give us like a good shot for the entire day.
Okay.
This is what we're looking for. Davey Mack doing a little producing for us today. We've got the Pal Talk scamming up so we could take a couple calls a little later.
So my thing is, like, with my sister, she has invaded every one of my social circles. She's taken, friends that, that I have from work. She's taken friends that I have at home in Florida. She's invaded every one of those circles.
Where do you live?
Where I grew up, in Florida.
Florida. So that's a positive thing for everybody, right?
No, because I do believe things are being said behind my back. Maybe I'm a little paranoid.
See, I don't think... I think the in certain groups, like if you belong to a country club, right? Mm-hmm. So people are like, oh, I want to meet you, Ron, but it's really, I want to meet Anthony, so they use me to get to Anthony, or, they would use Dave to get to Wicklin. That's the kind of stuff people are talking about, not the paranoia thing that you're hung up on of people just doing it to talk behind your back. Yes, you are being watched. Your family has asked me in on it. We're all doing your meds. But that's only because your life is a wreck. It's got nothing to do with anything else. Yeah, where you have the camera, too, would be the shot.
Yeah, I'm pressing take. Did it take?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Just to look like a normal person. That's all we're saying. To make it look like the same way O&A do it. That's the only gimmick.
The nice big wide shot where we have the entire room.
Yeah, that's the shot that I had.
All right, so that's the one you're happy with?
I'm going to try... no, I'm not. I'm going to try and take that camera.
Take it where?
Camera 2...
Take it to the repair shop.
Camera 2 has got...
Take it to the limit.
Taken.
What do you mean taken? And also your chick said the sound went out. So this is Davey Mack's producing job today. And, boy, he's in over his head. He's just in over his head. So, yeah, Fezzy, I don't think it's as big a deal as you're letting on.
Well, the article said that it could really lead to hurt feelings and, harm in friendships. Where, haven't you ever had someone where they've, become friends with a friend of yours, and it's like those people become better friends?
Why is that a bad thing, though?
Because it was your friend first.
It's not a competition.
It feels like it sometimes, though.
So you feel competitive with who? Give me an example.
When I was in college, I had friends in college, and then I introduced a friend to other friends in college, and then they started hanging out together. Right. And I wasn't getting invited. And I was the one who put those friends together.
So they should bring the dull guy with them all the time?
They don't have to bring the dull guy, but...
Earl, do you worry about these kind of things?
No, I mean, if you find that, the two people you introduced have other things in common that's outside of you, what's wrong with that? I mean, it's just you're just expanding your social circles.
Are you expanding or is it contracting where you're losing friends?
No, I don't think so.
Right now, this all sounds like junior high to me instead of like real life. I think that maybe this would be a problem if I was a guidance counselor, but I don't think adults worry about, oh, my friend Bob is now going to be with my friend Joe.
See, I think it still happens today. I mean, it happens in adult life.
Yeah, but who cares as an adult? What are you trying to be, popular? You're trying to be the most popular 38-year-old man? Doesn't make sense. You're trying to be unpopular when you're in 7th grade.
Yeah, but you still want to have your friends, and you want to know that those are your friends.
Well, they're still your friends.
But it feels like less. It feels like they're better friends with the person that has come along and taken them.
Yeah, but what if some, and by the way, I don't know what it means to take a friend, because unless you're married to him, I don't know why you'd be with him all the time. But let's suppose, let's suppose you and Earl are best friends.
Okay.
And then you introduce me to Earl, and me and Earl start being buddies, right?
Right.
How would that be any different than if some guy that you don't know starts hanging around with Earl, and then Earl isn't calling you to hang out anyway? Your problem seems to be with your initial friend, not the secondary friend.
Yeah, but if I had never brought that friend into that secondary friend into the circle to begin with, then they
what you
wouldn't hit it off with Earl.
You try to get a friend, put him under glass, and keep him to yourself like you just captured a turtle in the woods. Do you understand what I'm saying here, Earl?
Yeah, it's like he's mine, he's all mine, and you're not going to have any part of it.
I don't think it's anything heterosexual men would do with each other.
Oh, I think everybody does it.
Well, I don't, and Earl does, and Dave is trying to make the pal talk work. Hicks, do you worry about this thing?
No, I can care less. But the social posting and picking up women is great, though.
In what way?
It's like if you find a new group of friends, they're all going to be hanging out with different women. So if you're single or whatever, you can still pick up other women.
So, like, if you started to hang around with Earl, you'd meet all. Oh, well, he doesn't have any. If you started hanging out with Fez, you'd meet all his. Oh, he doesn't have any.
Or Dave. Well,
yeah.
wait.
I just really don't think that this whole thing of a grown man holding on to a friend like they were both, living in the same tree fort together when they were, 8 makes any sense anymore.
Maybe it's just my paranoia running rampant.
Yes, people are gonna. If you're paranoid because people are gonna be talking behind your back, that's true.
Yeah.
But give me a friend in adult life. So far, everything that you've given me is school life. Give me a friend in adult life that you've lost.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think my sister has taken away, like, the commish. My friend the commish.
I don't even understand these stories. You're saying that you're friends with the guy from the TV show?
No.
Isn't that the commish?
No, that is the commish, but my friend in Florida that I call the commish because she used to be a city commissioner.
Maybe she stopped being your friend because you call her the commish.
I think she would enjoy that now that she's out of politics. But see, that's one where they became better friends.
But they both live in Florida, right?
Right, yeah.
And you live in New York.
Yeah.
So this is probably why you don't see them as much.
I know, but I don't like the fact that that's going on without me being there around it.
Okay. I don't know why, though. I don't know why that would bother anybody. Davey Mac, do you hear what Fez is bringing up? Because I know you're the jealous type, too.
Yeah, I'm very jealous.
Yeah. So I know that you've been running around acting like a real producer today. How did it feel, by the way?
Well,
so is the shot 2 our shot?
The camera 2 cannot come on when it's not live. We can't screw around with that. We can only have access to camera 1.
Because of that, only my shoulder is in the shot.
I can get Fez's head.
No, just leave it. I don't care.
That's going to make you have to be shot across the football field.
Shit. Yeah, it's only because it's not live that some of the options for the Pal Talk have been ceased away from us. But anyway, yeah, I'm very jealous.
Do you like it when your social circles overlap?
No, not at all. No, I hate that. My college friends are college friends. High schools are high schools. Because you're different people, and you go through different phases. Like my Ron and Fez fans. Friends.
No, you just said you're fucking fans.
I didn't do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Eastside Dave. I'll be appearing tonight in my new townhouse in Neptune, New Jersey.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that?
Not this time.
Oh, okay,
I thought
sorry.
one time I was going to have a place to live where I wouldn't give out the address.
Well, nobody's paying attention.
So all those people who I said yesterday that I live in Howell.
Where do you live?
I'm just kidding. I told a lot of people yesterday that I lived in Howell. I gave them a fake town.
I don't even know what that means.
Howell, New Jersey. Anyway, but I think you're different people in different jobs, right? So
yeah, but we met all your college buddies.
Yeah.
Who wants to steal them? Who gives a shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're not, why would anyone want to steal a friend anyway? I think here's what you guys are missing. People do this for money. It's like if you're a salesman and you meet the people that the salesmen run into. Or like, say, somebody uses us to try to get to Wiki. I'll give you an example of that. The Z-Man. The Z-Man right away is like, I need to get hold of someone at SiriusXM. And I knew exactly where his head was at, and I just was laughing. And I was saying, okay, give me the papers. But that's what adults do. You know what I mean? That's what men do. You don't try to steal friends like your friend Cat or Catman.
Catman, sure.
Yeah, I can't imagine me wanting to hang out with Catman. I think just seeing him occasionally and thinking, hey, he's a funny guy. That's plenty in life. I don't know whether the two of us are going to go away together for a fun weekend in Atlantic City. I don't understand the paranoia.
But that is a fear, is that you'll hit off with Catman and like him better, and you'll say, hey, Catman's a lot better than Dave.
All right, here's what I want to do to frighten you, Fez. Look at Dave, and this is the way you look when you say these things.
Oh.
And then, Dave, you see where your future goes. Nut house. There's no sense of being paranoid about friends. Again, I think if we were all at Chuck E. Cheese and I was trying to become the coolest kid in second grade, I would worry if Stuffy Banko started running around with Anthony Varone. But other than that, and even at that age, I don't think I did. I don't know any reason to worry.
But friends are competitive with each other, and so you don't want...
Not true friends.
Really?
Let's suppose me and Fez were best friends, and that's an odd fucking long shot there.
We are!
And then you started hanging out with Dave.
Right.
Then I would say, Earl, do you want to go to Batman? And that would be the end of it. I don't imagine me sitting around, with my mom trying to tell her, why don't people like me? I'm an adult now.
Well, but that would be sad.
What's sad?
It'd be sad that, you lost Fez and you have to...
I don't want him then. You know what? The thing is he'll come back around. I don't need to be with him all the time like we were, Stand By Me. Like we're walking down the tracks in the movie Stand By Me. Fez, does it make you nervous that you and Dave think the same way?
Yeah, sometimes it does.
Yeah.
Where it's like, Dave understands me. Wait a minute, that's not good.
And Dave, should you be on medication now?
I think that's a good possibility.
Or are you still self-medicating? What day of the weekend did you drink this weekend?
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday was fun day?
Yeah.
And where'd you go? Anywhere good?
Went to the PNC Arts Center.
Without calling me? You used my friends, Opie and Anthony, to hang around with? I'm destroyed. I'm so hurt.
I did call you on Saturday.
You did?
Yeah, I left a message and everything.
On my phone?
Yeah, no shit.
I didn't get a call from you.
No shit. I'll show you my phone if you want.
You know why? I think I've had the ringer turned off on my phone some time, and then I never, ever check the voicemail.
Why not?
Why am I going to bother? I've already missed these calls. I look forward in life. What am I going to do? Have a swivel head? Just looking behind at all times? Early, I don't have that number, too, because we're not using the what do you call it number today. Or you could just even put that in the room, Dave. You could just keep putting the number up in the room from time to time. So that's your the big thing that was bothering you, Fez.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I didn't know it actually had a name, but on CNN.com, it's an article about social poaching.
You love to, when something has a name and then take it on. I've noticed that.
Oh, yeah.
That's where you got restless leg syndrome, and whatever your afraid of the dark thing is.
Oh, sundowners.
Yeah, sundowners. You love to read about something and then say, that's me. I have that.
Yeah, because if there's a label for it, then I'm not so crazy. That means at least someone else out there has something that I've got.
Yes, like schizophrenia. That still makes you crazy. That's the fucking... What you don't want to be is labeled in life, I think. I would be just the opposite. Because then, if there's no label, how can they lock you up in the nut hut? Which, by the way, you seem like you need to be going back to.
Well, yeah, just a little shaky from coming off the medicine.
Well, shaky how?
Like, just, the hand twitching and the leg going and stuff, the Jimmy legs.
Yeah, you've been doing that since last week, right?
Yeah, towards the end of last week. So I've got like another 5 days to stop before I'm off this medicine completely. But I can feel the dizziness and everything from coming off of it. All right, see, now when you spin and roll around in your chair and your eyes go wild like that, see, then it affects me.
Fuck you, Fez.
I don't know what's real and what's not.
You're just fine. You're fine.
You're doing the scary voice, which really frightens me.
Your teeth are on fire, Fez.
See, your stuff doesn't even make sense. Your stuff doesn't even make sense.
If everyone starts teetering, yes, I'm going to get vertigo and get dizzy from it. When you say my teeth are on fire...
Every time you say vertigo, a building falls down.
Don't even say that. That's awful.
Seriously, you've seen the problems they've been having with this building.
Yeah.
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 I have.
Yeah, let's try to keep the building steady.
Let's try to rock steady.
Everyone steady in their seats, please.
So you think the meds can make a building fall down?
No, but it can make it feel like the building's coming down. It can make it feel like the building is just absolutely tumbling.
Well, after the show today, I'm going out for dinner with Earl and Dave.
What about me?
You've been socially poached.
Yes, dinner. Dinner
I
and
hate being
poaching.
poached.
We're going to have poached salmon, as a matter of fact, which is fantastic.
How apropos.
Yeah, and poached eggs.
Oh, I love those too.
Yeah. You're a guy that doesn't even have friends. Why do you worry about losing any? You ever feel like anybody tries to get between me and you?
Oh, I totally do.
Seriously?
Always, yes.
Give me one name.
Z-Man, definitely.
Well, Z-Man is my best friend.
He is not. He stinks.
Well, that's just from all the cigars he brings in.
I think Z-Man tries to do it.
But that's okay. He brings cigars. You don't smoke cigars.
Right, but still, that doesn't give him any right to try to wedge his way in, especially during the sneaker incident.
Let me tell you, as soon as the fucking cigar is done, I give him a fuck you, Z-Man, and I'm down the road.
Thank you.
Thanks for the fucking Cubans, blockhead. I'm out of here.
I appreciate that.
Who else tries to get in between us?
I think Franklin does.
Really?
Yes, I absolutely do.
I'm with Fez on that one.
Really?
Oh, shit to the yes.
Now, here's the weird thing about Franklin. Remember, my initial friend was Dean.
Oh, yeah.
Dean was Franklin's friend.
Yeah.
And then Franklin hopscotched that into fucking... and now Dean doesn't even come around anymore.
No.
What a poacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, Franklin does. Here's what Franklin will do. Here's when I see it happening. You know, we'll be here and like after the show or something, and I hear Franklin do this. Ron, I'll call you later. And I know that's like, you know, if you want to talk to Ron now. Why the super secret conversations?
Franklin does...
And I know what he's trying to do.
The only problem with Franklin, Fez, is he doesn't feel like you're one of us.
Why wouldn't he think I am one of us?
No. I mean us.
I'm us.
Us, guys like me, Franklin. Right now, he wants to keep that it.
Just the two-man social club.
Yeah. Why are you hanging around with Dean? I
don't want to hang around with Dean.
If I was to be honest with you, he's a lot more fun than Franklin.
Better taste in food anyway.
Well, Franklin can't eat anything fucking...
He's a vegetarian.
Pussy hippie.
So who else is trying to come in between us?
I'm trying to think of who else has tried it.
I got people trying to come in between me and you.
Who's that?
Your psychiatrist, cardiologist.
Yeah.
Your other psychiatrist. Your psychologist.
Yeah. And my psychotherapist.
Is that right?
Yeah. That's my medical team right now.
I'm at the point right now, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way. I don't want to be seen in public with you. I mean, obviously, I need you to make money, but I can't be seen on the fucking street.
I'm going to take that the wrong way.
Why?
Because I'm so hideous and out of sorts that you don't want to be seen with me.
Look, don't be that way. Why don't you do this?
What?
Come out with me and Franklin tonight. We're going to a rave. We're going to eat a bunch of fucking ecstasy. We're going to stay up all night. Keep drinking water.
You know I can't eat X.
It's E.
E? You know I can't eat E.
He thinks it's X-Lax.
That either.
Literally, by the time he tastes it, he shits himself. Are you in adult diapers yet?
No, I am not. I'm just in my powdered boxers.
I don't know why you're more paranoid than me.
I don't know.
You have nothing to lose, so I don't know why you would be paranoid.
Yeah, I just am. I always have been.
I'm trying to think. Does anybody ever try to hang out with Fez and give me the elbow? And by the way, Franklin always tries to bring you in, but you always act like you don't know what he's talking about.
Usually I don't. But, you know, I see Franklin's tricks.
Why don't I tell him to talk about wrestling more so that you can throw in a thing or two?
He won't know.
Your whole life is like square pegs. You never got beyond the first day of freshman year. Every fucking year of his life is freshman year.
I really wish they liked us, but I don't think they like us.
Where he's weaker and dumber and smaller and then doesn't want to shower with the other guys.
Never.
No. Wasn't there even a show in the 90s called Fez and Geeks?
Oh, yeah.
That was Freaks and Geeks.
Same thing. Who's the last good friend you made?
Probably Eastside Dave.
Yes.
Outside of this room, you fucking maniac.
I guess my best friends right now are Earl, Dave, the Cowbell, Replay. I'm pretty tight with. Love headphones. Headphones is great.
They can be your friend. You treat them right.
You are something I'd like to call life nearsighted. You can only see 2 feet in front of your fucking face.
All right, does Kathleen from the Bronx count?
To me, no. But that's because of my own gripe I have with her.
Oh.
Untackable. You run through here with a football, honey. I'll fucking take you down.
What kind of boys was she playing against?
That they were bouncing off.
She's running around in that tiny little fucking row home backyard thinking that she's scoring touchdown after touchdown. It's probably 8 feet across.
Would have broken her fucking leg.
No kidding. I'll fucking submarine her ass. I'll take her right out at the ankles. I don't care how big you are. I get my hands in the ankles. You're going down, honey. You 10-year-old bully.
Swat her in the head like Deacon Jones.
You know, these blogs are so egotistical, but anyone writes up that they're untackable. I happen to have been very good fucking friends with Mr. Mike Allstott, and he's never even said that. He's never once said that he was untackleable.
He's hard to get down, but he's not untackleable.
Jim Brown wasn't fucking untackleable. He's been tackled.
He probably got tackled 20 times a game.
You know what the thing is that little girls, they grow faster than boys. She probably was a little bit bigger than the other boys in the neighborhood. She thought she was untackleable. Anyway, that's what she said about it. So that's your best friend?
Yeah, that's probably the best friend I've made lately.
When was the last time you hung out with her?
Oh, months and months ago.
Yeah. I've been with her the last 2 weekends.
You have?
Yeah, I've been to her new place in Cape May.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know about that. I didn't know we were getting invites.
Oh, it's there. It's open. Beautiful beach house.
Now I feel like, been poached.
So you feel like you were the one who was her first friend, not me?
No. Because you met her first.
Right. So do you feel like you poached my friend? Should I have my feelings hurt now?
I might have done a little bit of poaching there.
No, it's not poaching if I go, hey, you're both adults. Call each other on the phone. Why would I care and act like, oh, I want to keep her in an aquarium. I have my own little Kathleen from the Bronx. Roddy B, I got to come straight with you. First, he's trying to lure me away. He's got gumdrops and pixie sticks. Do you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Do you feel like you stole the friend from me?
No, I didn't, no.
No, you didn't, because you stole my friend, too. Because I'm not some maniac like you, Dave, for CNN.com, who feels like if somehow if I'm friends with Fez, Dave becomes friends with Fez, then I've lost Fez as a friend. That's not what a fucking friend is. What you guys want is kidnap victims. I've got 7 kidnap victims right now.
I don't want other friends, though, hoarding in on my friends.
You know who I'm trying to get to is Juliana.
Oh, don't do that.
You call her Juliana or Juliana?
Juliana. Then it goes to...
Then don't you cry for me. On to Neptune, Jersey, with a banjo on my knee. Where do you live? Hal?
I live in hell.
Hell is where you live. That's all I got to say about that.
Well...
That's all I got to say about that. All right. Oh, we got to remind everybody, Big Unmasked tomorrow, Wednesday.
It's your last chance to get in there. It is special guest Seth Rogen for the next Unmasked. That is tomorrow. Here's the email address, live@xmradio.com. Live@xmradio.com. That's going to be tomorrow, 11:30 a.m., Comics Comedy Club. Make sure you put Seth Rogen in the subject heading, live@xmradio.com for tomorrow's Unmasked.
You got to get there before 11:30. I'm going to guarantee you that, because we're going to, he's on some kind of press junket, so he's going to be, rushing in and probably rushing out. I'll tell you this, just show up at XM tomorrow. Really, just show up at XM tomorrow for the for the stuff right there with Comics Comedy Club. Seth Rogen, he's the big hot comedian. I think he's where Will Ferrell was 4 years ago. He's at that point where it's just breaking big, where every project that comes up now that's a comedy, they're going to get me Seth Rogen. That's where Will Ferrell was about 4 years ago.
He's a giant. Yeah, he's a giant. And he's helping to write these movies, too.
Not just helping, they're his movies.
Yeah, so he's a big-time creative force.
I'm going to try to poach him away from Judd Apatow. I'm going to act like I'm friends with Seth Rogen just to go to Judd Apatow party. And I go, I got an idea for a movie, Judd. Put me in the movie like you do all these other fucking guys. That's my idea. My idea is one of your big blockbuster ideas, except for that I'm in it. That's my idea for a movie.
Rolling Stone said this was the best stoner movie of all time, the new Seth Rogen movie.
Oh, that's fucking saying quite a bit, my friend.
I know. That's like, wow.
Have you ever seen The Big Lebowski? Does that mean anything to you at all? You ever see a little film called Up in Smoke?
Yeah, well, that's...
Starring Mr. Cheech and Mr. Chong?
I thought that would be impossible to beat.
Well, it's not Mr. Cheech. That's his first name.
Mr. Cheech?
That would be like our names being Ron and Watley, which I'm starting to like.
I don't like the sound of that one.
I mean, I thought Clockwork Orange is actually a pretty good stoner movie, too.
Well, there's no weed in it. They did acid milk.
But it just feels really druggy, so
Well, they did drugs in it, but it was
Yeah.
future drugs.
But like the music and shit like that.
Well, when you say a stoner movie, you're basically saying it's got weed in it. You know, everyone's getting high. Like Dazed and Confused. You need a stoner character to make it a stoner movie.
Okay, I see.
That's what you're looking
I would say that but don't you also just need like music and just lots of drug sequences? I mean, you wouldn't consider like Wall Street or something almost stoner because they're doing coke and shit?
No. Stoner always means pot.
just
A
means only
heroin
pot.
movie isn't a stoner movie. A fucking coke movie isn't a stoner movie. When guys smoke pot and basically act dumb, that's a stoner movie.
Okay.
All right, Ron and Fez show, hanging out with you today. Tomorrow we will be doing the Seth Rogen thing. Now, this was a piece, we were talking about movies a little bit. This was a piece done on 12 film directors that can't seem to get the call. Nobody's checking in with them anymore. Number one on the list is John Landis. John Landis made gigantic movies in the late 70s and 80s. Animal House, Blues Brothers, American Werewolf in London, Trading Places, Coming to America, all big hits.
Yeah.
The last major film he made was The Blues Brothers 2000, which was a bomb. How come nobody's hiring John Landis anymore?
I think sometimes if you're a comedy director, unless you're Woody Allen, you just go out of date really quickly. And it seems like he didn't translate into the 21st century.
Well, why did he just focus on comedies? Did he ever try to do anything that was serious?
No. I think American Werewolf in London was like the closest thing he ever did to a serious.
Or was his big problem that Twilight Zone, where they're going, I don't want you in a movie, you drop helicopters on people. I can't lose another Vic Morrow. You think that's been the thing that screwed him up?
I think that and the fact that the types of comedies he likes to make, they're not even considered bankable ananymore. They just kind of moved on from that.
Are you saying the guy who did Coming to America and Animal House couldn't have done 40-Year-Old Virgin, couldn't have fucking done The New I Spy? I mean, do you really think that he couldn't have directed those films?
He could have done it, but he didn't have a part in writing those movies. You know what I mean?
No, I understand that he's not bringing in projects. I'm saying if you're looking for a director for hire,
yeah,
you wouldn't want John Landis? You don't think he can pull it off?
I think it's an issue of he had almost pretty much not, I wouldn't say full autonomy over all of those movies. He's also has a reputation of being a little bit difficult and really pushing the actors.
So he's an asshole.
I'm not saying
he's a terrible asshole.
I'm not saying
he deserves what's happened to him.
I think actors today are so babied now that a director that'll really push them comedically, they don't want to deal with. They want more of a guy who's kind of laid back and, hey, that was great.
Let me give you some more names. John Badham, who did Saturday Night Fever, War Games, Bingo Long, The Traveling All-Stars. Last major film he made 1995's Nick of Time.
Wow.
Now, that's a long time ago now.
And all those movies kind of felt a little dated, too. And I think that's why. You know, if you're going to make really one era oriented movie, then you're going to be
all
in
right,
trouble.
so I'm not even going to do the list because all these guys deserve it. All right, Ron and Fez show. Fezzy, what else is on your mind today?
Let's see here. I got an email from Lolly Senior. It says if your cell phone rings and you're on the toilet, do you answer it or do you let it go to voicemail? I let it go.
You mean your ass or
no?
the phone itself?
I let
Obviously,
the phone ring.
You're a guy who won't even use the men's room here if somebody else is in there. You're not going to pick up the phone at home when you're dropping mud. Dave, I'm going to imagine you would.
Yeah, I've done it all the time.
I think you probably will make a call when you're dropping mud.
Yeah, I initiate phone calls. There's no problem with that. The other person on the line doesn't know what you're doing. Doesn't know what you're up to.
Here's another list. This is from holytaco.com. Holytaco.com. And it says songs you should never play in a bar. They're going to be on the jukebox, and you should never play them. Earl, do you have a song that you would never play in a bar?
I would never, ever, ever play that dumb. I hate American Pie. I hate it. It's not a song that'll pick you up. It's not a song that'll. I want to hear songs that'll make you just bring out the animal in you. This really drive people, make people really want to feel good. And that song just starts down and stays there.
All right, wait. Let me say this. You've never been in a bar where everybody started singing American Pie along with the jukebox?
But I mean, it's such a depressing song. It's about.
Earl, you're number one on this list. American Pie, number one on the list.
Jesus.
So we're done with that list as well.
I was going to say Sweet Caroline, only because...
I'm done with that. I'm done with the Sweet Caroline bullshit.
And no one... It's like... That happened in Beautiful Girls, and then ever since then, that became the thing. But that was never a tradition or where people sit around.
Especially with the ba-pa-pa. You're doing it right out of the movie. Here's how fucking bad Americans have gotten. Now we act like something happened with our friends because we saw it in a movie. You know, we see it in a movie and we act like, I'm nostalgic for those good old times. What old times? When you saw a movie? That's what you're nostalgic for?
Your friend was Timothy Hutton?
I wish. I like to fucking socially poach that bastard.
I would never play Total Eclipse of the Heart. That seems like it's become like the gag bar song now.
That's on the jukeboxes?
Yeah.
I didn't know it.
And that Turnaround Bright Eyes comes on, and people act like they want to sing along with that song, and it's ridiculous. It may be the worst song ever.
Are you familiar with this being on jukeboxes?
I'm not that familiar with it.
The song?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I've heard it, but just from the title?
Give him a little rock here. It's the girl who tries to be Meatloaf.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is on jukeboxes because of Old School, of the fucking...
okay, so another thing that's ripped off the movies. So again, they saw the movie, now they want to act like there's their life. By the way, I think John Landis could have directed Old School easy enough.
I hate when the kids will play like an 80s song and they'll laugh and snicker and then sing the... And I'm like, this is fucking great.
They do that, yeah. They do that with GNR.
They do. And when Fez and I go to Notre Dame football games at halftime, they play like all this 80s music, and all like the 20 and 21-year-old college kids are singing, you know, the Survivor song.
The 80s is the new Happy Days, where everyone now acts like the 80s were carefree and fun and didn't mean a goddamn thing.
They will play Tainted Love.
Yeah, and they're sitting around, they're mocking it. I'm like, Tainted Love is pretty good.
They're mocking you.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
Earl, do you hate when you're in a bar and somebody will put a quarter in and play a song like Death to All the Blacks? Does that like, who put this on?
I don't want like Death All to Blacks,
did.
especially when I'm the black dude,
Right,
only
you're the
black
black
dude
guy
in the place.
Why don't they just call it Death to Earl? Might be a lot of fun for everybody.
I hate when people play like 2 or 3 or even 4 songs by the same artist in a row. I went to a bar a few nights ago, and the guy had like 6 Dave Matthews songs right in a row. Well, that's not allowed.
I always used to do the joke where I would go play a bad song like 10 times in a row and then be trying to get the bar mad. I'm like, Funky Town again. Bum, 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 bum. Who the fuck put this on? Just to get everybody yelling.
But it would annoy you, too.
No, what do I care? I'm the one enjoying it.
Okay.
I mean, it's just one of those things that's fun to do where you know everybody else looks like an idiot. You don't ever like to do that? Like, haven't you ever done this to your friends where you'll grab your cell phone and go like this, hey, Bono's down on 57th Street, and then you just keep right on going?
Right. Yeah, because you did that.
Huh?
You did that on last Friday, and I ran down through that third-floor office where people were working like, Bono!
He was there, though.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
Was he really?
Yeah.
I feel like if you're fucking with me.
Who all ran down?
I did. I was the first one. Earl was kind of, and Fez is in third. Pepper just stayed up in the...
Mr. fucking coolness. I feel the same way. Pepper, I'm like you. If Bono walked in here now, unless he walked directly in front of me, I wouldn't see him. I ain't going to turn my head to see that Irish prick.
Those guys passed me on the stairs, and I think it took me another 5 minutes to get all the way down.
Is that something to brag about, Grandma?
Oh, no.
Really worth saying what happened to Fez. Did he fall down?
So when you guys down there, you didn't see him?
No, and I really
no.
I
and then
hard.
You thought that I fucking made it up?
I believe you. Earl said he's just fucking with us. On the run down the stairs, he was saying, I think he's fucking with us. And I'm like, no, he's not. He wouldn't do that. Boy, am I fucking Marty McFly with the gullibility.
Unless I really did see him.
I believed you, and I still think
you know
I
what?
do.
Never believe me again when I see people in the city.
I believed you.
Give me an nudge there, Earl.
I tried to figure out, all right, if I was Bono, would I be heading east or west on West 57th Street?
When did you become an Indian tracker? When did suddenly Fez Whatley become the psychological detective who's able to figure out what Bono is going to be doing?
That's impossible.
What did you come up with, Whatley? A lot of Irish bars over on the east side.
Right? Yeah, I couldn't figure it out. I just kept trying to look down the sidewalk to see if anyone had what I would consider a Bono-type walk.
What would you guys have done if you ran down there? Would you run up to him?
Yeah, I would have ran up and took out my cell phone, did a little video with him. Bono! Just scream that. I really don't have any type of approaching celebrity.
You like to yell their own name at them.
Paul McCartney! Paul! But, yeah, that's what I would have done, but still, it would have been worth it, you know?
Yeah.
Because I haven't really seen anyone famous right out here, because I've missed Scorsese and everyone.
All you got to do is stand on that street.
Yeah. Now, what am I talking about? I actually saw John Landis like 2 months ago, and that's when I gave him a card. He said, I
Just so you know, your own brain, that was over a year ago.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, and then he said, when I gave him the card, he goes, well, I'm leaving New York, so I can't do your show tomorrow. And then the next day, he was outside filming.
That was that stupid documentary that he did on Rickles. That was just terrible.
I didn't know he did that. And he also did that car salesman documentary. Remember that
Rockumentary.
Which was weird. Like a lot of documentaries, I feel like, are evolving into just reality shows now.
Yeah, right, where they're just faked.
They're not caring at all to make a real... There's a new one, I think it's like American Teen or something.
Yeah, that's playing everywhere right now. And basically, it's using the same poster as The Breakfast Club. So they're like, the geek, the fucking, the home room beauty, or whatever the fuck that shit's called, the jock. And yeah, I haven't went to it because it does look like a reality show.
I mean, I haven't seen it, so I'm not going to, like, criticize it, but you can see that on MTV every single day. There's Made and True Life and all that shit that you see on MTV there about teenagers. So
is MTV going to be doing this thing called Guido Beach? I heard about this.
Yeah, I sent that to you last night.
Was that you that sent it?
Yeah. There was some website brought it up, just interviewing these dumb guineas.
So MTV isn't behind that?
I don't think so. I think it might just be that website, thedirty.com.
Yeah. At the end of the thing, one of the girls gets in a fist fight.
Yeah, her ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend shows up at the taping.
Right. And it all gets very, very ugly.
That show should be hosted by Cheeseballs. If it's not, I'm suing.
And you live in the middle of this now.
Yes, I do.
You live in the middle of Guido Beach.
Right there. I'm right there every day.
You should start lifting. You literally should start lifting.
I know.
Now, I talked to Pixie, who was in here the other day, and Mooch, and they were talking about the people of Ireland. Pixie went over and spent 2.5 weeks in Ireland. So Mooch writes back to me to say that Pixie was very, very surprised and that nobody in Ireland looks like East Side Dave. And they were expecting to see the really white-skinned, red hair thing. And I'll pull it up right now what Mooch said. He goes, no one in Ireland looks like the East Side Dave type freak.
Great.
And he goes,
Thanks,
you're a freak.
Mooch. So basically, I'm like fucking Gonzo.
So now I want to know how you did it. Like, it'd be one thing to say, well, he's Irish, that's his people. But Earl can go back to Africa and see black people. You can't go back to Ireland and see people who look like you.
Right.
Glowing.
And I don't look like an American, I guess whatever that is, because everyone's like, are you from Ireland?
You know who you do resemble, though, is the Montauk Monster. I don't know whether you saw that picture.
I did.
Anytime Dave lays out on the beach, that's what happens.
Did you see the Montauk Monster, Fez?
I've seen pictures of it.
What do you think? No, I didn't think you drove out there and tried to pick it up. I think it's in a trash can now. What do you think it is?
I think it's some sort of dog.
Yeah. What did you think it was, Dave?
I thought it was more of like a small calf. I mean, it's hard. I don't know what the fuck that thing is.
Well, I really thought it was one of the DuPont family, since they intermarry to save their money, which is what we were told as kids. Oh, behind those walls, those DuPonts, all they do is raise retards. They don't want to share their money with anyone. Fucking fell for it. Just sitting out there stoned driving by. I've heard him screaming at night. I thought it was a fucking sea turtle without its shell. I thought it was a sea turtle with the shell cracked off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I thought like a small calf because it.
Yeah, there's its picture.
But it's like a.
But look at its head. That's a turtle head. And just think of a giant.
Yeah, it's got like a beak.
Think of it as a giant sea turtle. You take the fucking shell off of it. No one gets to see what the ugly sea turtle body is underneath. It's all squiggly.
See, I couldn't tell what that front leg was. Was that a paw or a flipper?
That's why I think it's a sea turtle. I think it's somewhere in between.
Well, like human beings can be born with flippers, every so often. So that's why I thought.
Take your shoes off. Let me see, you fucking freak. No, don't.
Not me.
Because you get a little wet in those socks.
Does a turtle have that long of a tail?
Well, yeah, because the tail only pops out the shell part.
Oh, right, yeah.
How do you know where it starts?
Right, yeah. The shell would be
you're
hanging
like me and my friends when we were younger. Let's open this thing up with a fucking can opener. Let's do an experiment. We were so curious as kids, we always wondered, what would happen if you beat a turtle with a mallet? And then I found out it gets smashed. Then later, what would happen if you beat a baby chick with a mallet?
Same findings?
More or less.
Yeah. Starting to find a pattern in your research.
I love taking frogs and throwing them up in the air like a high pop and just letting them fall down the street.
So, in your own way, you were playing Magnolia. Just throw a bunch of frogs up in the air and let them come down. This is something that happens.
No, it doesn't.
Now, and Fez, this article actually reminded me of you. It's out of England. There are so many kids now that no longer recognize what wildlife is, that you couldn't say to it, them, what is a salamander, blah, 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 because the kids don't play outside anymore. And they said this is going to be bad for ecology because people don't care about saving nature if they don't fall in love with nature.
Yeah, they got the computers. I would say, yeah, I probably couldn't do that myself. It's too hot outside for kids.
What? What does that even mean?
It's funner to stay indoors. Let's face some facts.
So your thing is based on the heat.
Yes.
Even though you live in a place with 4 different seasons.
It was like, as a kid, it was like a rite of passage to almost like playing dirt and find what was crawling around in
that
there.
Was your kitchen floor. Filthy bastards. You ruined that neighborhood. Oh, it used to be beautiful back in the 50s.
That's probably the lamest rite of passage, too, that I've ever heard of. It was a rite of passage to play in dirt?
What? Play in the earth.
That was a rite of
We
passage.
used to walk around the planet Earth.
But that was just like part of just going out. You go out you go to the playground. You just.
How about this? Or woods? You ever hear of them?
Well,
a wooded area.
I grew up in New York. We didn't have. I grew up in Corona. There wasn't a lot of woods around.
Yeah.
But what about like the kids who stay in and watch Discovery, National Geographic are very
Those
popular.
kids ain't watching that. Old stoners watching National Geographic. You're never going to walk in on 2 7-year-old kids watching National Geographic. That looks like the fucking movies they're forced to watch in school. You want to put a kid to sleep, put one of them school movies on. That's what you should do if you have a kid who can't stay up all night. Here, watch this. What to do. How to act on a telephone. Remember those? Don't chew. You fucking be. You're in 3rd grade going, who doesn't know this?
Driving. Must be cautious.
I saw one of those films when I was a kid. It was Donald Duck in Mathematics Land. They showed it to us when we were little. And they at the end, they came on and they quoted Galileo, saying that mathematics is the language in which God wrote the universe, from Galileo. Then I found out later that Galileo didn't have God in that quote. And it was just the schools and Disney pushing God on us.
Wow.
Well, you feel hurt by it somehow?
No, but I just, they kind of misquoted him.
He's dead. What's he going to do, complain?
He's been dead a while.
It's a scary story.
Why is that?
Oh, like Fez said, I'm with Fez on this one. He was tricked. You can't do that.
When I'm a kid in school, they can fucking say anything. I ain't listening anyway. They could fucking sit up there and go, you can get fucking chocolate milk out of a giraffe. I wouldn't hear a fucking word out of it. Every teacher to me sounded like Charlie Brown's teacher. Wah, 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 wah.
The best, though, is when you had a film strip or a movie.
Did you just say film strip?
Yeah.
Ancient. He is ancient.
That's amazing. Film strip?
Yes.
Not even VCR tapes.
Fez used to have the hand crank where you would watch the pictures go back and forth. Are you a million?
No, I am not a million. I just had, film strips and slideshows and stuff when I was in school.
And cave drawings.
Did not.
Film strips are about the same age as cave drawings.
They are not. They're not that long ago.
Beep. Beep.
That's when you knew to change the slide.
Sound says the guy who probably always worked the projector.
Earl, Fez, remember when you were in 3rd grade and suddenly the kid came running in? Lindbergh has landed! Lindbergh has landed!
Didn't happen.
Fez, do you remember when you were called down to the auditorium to hear Roosevelt tell you that Pearl Harbor had been bombed?
All right. FDR did not speak at my school to let us know about the Japanese attack. Not that old.
Seem to know quite a bit about it.
Yes. Everyone should. It was World War II.
Were you so scared when the South seceded the Union? Did you think it was going to come here?
No. I'm sure people alive at that time had their reservations about it. Were nervous. Not me.
Fez's favorite fucking headline is "He is risen." What?
He is risen indeed.
Fez was just having his morning coffee. Yeah, shame about Jesus. He's risen! He's risen! Look at Earl. He's got to jump up with a mop. I can't wait to get off wake to see my baby. He is ready to turn into the janitor. The fucking moment. The son of a bitch will not move unless some liquid hits the floor. And then he's up with a mop as quick as he can.
And he takes joy in it. The smile on his face.
Well, he's finally helping.
I wonder when coffee was invented.
Why throw that into this? You ever hear of South America?
Oh, because you were saying Fez is drinking coffee when...
Yes, we got coffee when we discovered the New World.
Oh, okay.
Remember coffee, chocolate, tobacco.
All that stuff, huh?
Yeah, all the bad shit came in the New World. That's why those old guys were so lean and mean. Let's see what we found. Coffee, sugar, chocolate, heroin... All the fucking bad shit they brought back with them. Hey, what'd you find over there? Meth! Yeah, we discovered crystal meth. We haven't fucking slept since the last time we left you guys.
They left looking for salt.
I thought you were the guy watching the film strips as a kid.
I never saw that one. I'm glad you taught me that little lesson. Now it's more factoids that I could brag about.
Where did they get tea from? China?
Yeah.
Right,
Tea was
yeah.
from China.
So Europe didn't have a lot of shit.
No, it really didn't. What did
They
Europe
didn't have
even-
spices.
What did they specialize in? I mean, what did England? Wool for England.
Okay, great. But, I mean, guess what? There was a Europe before a long time before there was an England.
Right.
The fucking Romans, the Greeks, they were doing a lot of shit when the Englands were still scratching around in the dirt. How's that going there,
That's
Earl?
We're clean.
Good. Oh, he's on it. I can't wait to get off work to see my baby. Clean these bathrooms, clean them good. You're a maniac, girl. There's nobody like you.
I hope not.
How would you like to do a fucking radio show where your producer was allowed to yell out in the middle of the show, "Where do we get coffee from?"
Well,
you ever notice that don't happen on a real show where the producer could just yell out something stupid?
I don't think a lot of people knew the origin of that, so I'm glad that it was discussed.
Hold on. I'm going to just sit. I'm praying for Fez to get better. Please, Lord, even though I don't believe in you, please fix Fez. And kill Dave.
Amen.
That's a prayer I hope goes unanswered.
Garth Brooks says some of the best ones are. I say Garth Brooks because I call every country artist Garth Brooks. Doesn't matter who they are. Garth Brooks is something.
I just heard that Garth Brooks achy breaky hard.
The next Unmasked is going to be tomorrow with special guest Seth Rogen. So here's your last chance to get your email reservations in. Here's the address, live@xmradio.com. That's live@xmradio.com to be in the audience tomorrow for Seth Rogen. It's going to be 11 o'clock, Comics Comedy Club, West 14th Street, New York. 11 o'clock tomorrow morning for Seth Rogen Unmasked.
We ought to do Seth Rogen and Hulk Hogan at the exact same time. One of them was champion. A little bit of trivia for you.
I believe it was the Hulkster.
Rogan and Hogan.
There's a word that Lance Armstrong broke up with Katie Holmes. No, not Katie Holmes. Kate Hudson.
There's a word. I guess the word is goodbye.
with Kate Hudson because she was too needy and came on too strong, too fast.
Where's this word coming from? Too strong, too fast.
This was a friend of his that I think spoke with MSNBC.
This is the kind of news NBC is breaking now. There's a word. The word is too strong, too fast.
I mean, it's hard to imagine that, you get to date Kate Hudson, that she could be too needy for you. You'd think you would put up with that.
Well, he gets a lot of chicks. What'd you just do there, Davey Mack?
Every so often the mic drops out, so as soon as it happens, I got Debbie texting me, and we're right back on.
Oh, you got Debbie doing all your work, don't you?
No.
You used me. You socially poached me to get to her.
Oh, goodness, no, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
I don't think so.
No, you knew her first.
I think I did.
Then I must have poached her from you.
You sure as shit did. That's the case.
Do you miss her now?
A little bit.
Yeah.
She's over my house.
Well, and then, yeah, and she was also down at Kathleen's, still.
She was?
Mm-hmm.
So she's like Little Miss Poachable.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Most likely to be poached.
Kind of like a friend slut, really. I think Kate Hudson's got serious problems. I mean, her and the Heather Graham seem to be insane. They have so many good-looking boyfriends that they go out with, but they can't keep them.
I don't know. This conversation has never taken place without hairdryers being on people's heads. I don't know what to say to you two men.
Okay.
What do we know about this bicycle rider and this bad actress? Where would we get off thinking who should be with who? I don't even understand that. Do you know either one of them?
No.
Has either one of them said a word about this?
No.
Why would we think for a second we would know why they're not together? He gets a lot of chicks, right?
Yeah,
right.
he
She
does.
dates a lot of guys.
Yeah.
Is this shocking to people that they're now going to go on and date two other famous people?
it's just surprising that they go through so many. I mean, especially with Kate Hudson. It just seems like, she can't hold the relationship down.
So what, you want you and I to go over and talk to her about it? I mean, I don't know what to say back to this.
And she drove poor Owen Wilson nuts.
Yeah.
Where he tried to take his own life. There is something odd there.
I thought he had a drug problem.
Well, he had that too, but it was right after the breakup.
But would you expect her to stay with a guy with a drug problem?
No, probably not, but maybe the drug problem got really bad after, they broke up.
Yes, it's the other people's fault for the drug problem.
I
don't worry about any of them. They're all they all make more money than us. They're more attractive than us, and their houses are bigger. Why would I sit around and worry about them?
I just see it as like a woman in her mid-20s who is just dating around, kind of playing the field. That's what women in their mid-20s do. They date around. Most of them.
I mean, she married the guy from the Black Crows. She's not just dating around.
What are we, pilgrims? She's supposed to stay with him forever?
But still, when she was 22 when she got married? Wow, she figured out, hey, maybe I married too young and I wanted to see other people. That's not unusual anymore. If it was ever unusual.
Hold on, I'm going to check to see if I've grown a vagina since we started having this conversation. And then I'm going to check the three of you.
Don't check me.
Why?
I get shy. I get embarrassed.
What are you embarrassed of?
Well, I don't want anyone checking in my pants. I hate it when Dave checks my crack.
All right, you got it, Fez. You got it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
The Purell guy also wants Fez to really call him or email him for some tricks on how to manage his ass sweat.
Who's the Purell guy?
Oh, you've met him several times before. You love him. He's a karaoke man. He does the karaoke a lot.
Nope.
No? He's a good guy.
I haven't been near karaoke in over a year.
The last time
The last karaoke was that awful party that Lily had that no one showed up for.
Yeah, I'm talking the one right before that.
And none of you guys went to it.
No.
No.
Mm-mm. Well, we were fighting with her at the time.
Yeah, why were you fighting with her?
She was going out with someone we didn't like, I think.
You didn't like. No one else had a problem.
So he really suggests Fez does some paper towels, and he has the right type of brand for it, too.
Do paper towel what, like wipe his ass after?
No, to keep him in his ass.
Yeah.
He has paper towels that he keeps in his ass for the entire day. Because it really
they're made for that?
Yeah, and it'll help you, the odor and everything.
Well, let's do this. Grab some. Oh, you got those paper towels right there? Mm-hmm. Stuff a bunch of them in the back of his ass and see how it is at the end of the show.
Okay.
Keep that going for a while.
All right, I don't know if these are the right brand because these are a little, I think these are a more generic brand, which are going to be
That's okay.
a little more abrasive.
Fez, stand up so you can get it in there.
They'll do the job.
All right, just
get his pants down.
You don't have to get my pants down.
Well, we want to get them all the way in.
All right.
I need it for the angle. Okay.
All right, there.
His underwear's dirty, bro.
It is
Why
not.
is it dirty?
It's clean underwear.
There's brown stains on the back.
There is not. Ron, I just put these on before I came here. Dave, just get him in there. Guys, tickling me with them.
Get some up front, too. Because I'm worried about the balls.
They're going to fall out the front of my boxers.
Well, at least let me remind you that you're on Pal Talk today.
Ronnie! Why would you do that? I just said I was shy.
Oh, look at the lump in the back of his pants.
That's not going to help, and it's going to fall out at an inconvenient time, and people are going to say, hey, what was in your ass that just fell out?
Well, what are the convenient times that you have for stuff to fall out of your ass?
When I'm home and in a proper location where I can deal with it.
All right, I just got word. Did you know that we didn't put it on the other Pal Talk room?
Yeah,
they're upset. They said they've been looked over again.
Oh, come on. We've done a lot of things on the Ron Fez Big Ass Room.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, and we need to do this real quick on the fly, so we went with Ron Fez Room.
You know what? I didn't even think of that. We do take care of them.
Yeah, the boxing, that was on there.
They did. I think they got the coffin. I mean, they got a lot of big-time shit.
Right.
And the boxing was huge, yes.
All right, Fez's ass.
The Fez's fashion show?
Yep.
Fez's ass knocked out the audio, so we got to update.
Ow!
They said when your ass went up, I guess went too close to the mic.
Oh, the reverb.
Yeah.
The feedback. Or some sort of echo.
So apparently, for whatever reason, that knocked out everything.
We're back now.
And so we can't be on both rooms.
No, you can't be on both rooms. No. But, you know...
They said they've been looked over again.
Fez brought up, the boxing match was a very popular Pal Talk segment. That was over there. Coffin. They had... they might have had a photo shoot. I think they might have had...
The Earl photo shoot.
shoot.
Yeah, the Fez fashion show when I lost the wrestling trivia challenge.
So there's some people that complain over there a little too much.
They're going to complain no matter what.
You can just go to the Ron Fez showroom. Just do it for
Millie
today.
Hatchet won't go in there.
Why?
I guess there's troublemakers in there. I guess that's considered a bad part of town.
Everyone's getting along these days. It's a different era.
Are they? It's a new era?
Yeah, that's what we're trying. All the boards, we want the boards to be back on the same page. Friendship. Let friendship reign.
You're saying unity party.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. You know who's bringing everybody together, I believe?
Who?
Franklin, my best friend.
Oh, God.
See, he's trying to. He's trying to poach you.
I don't believe that you feel like he's come in between us.
I see little things that I pick up on.
Right.
That I
see that he always tries to involve you, and you never answer back.
Well, I mean, I like Franklin and all, but I still see what he's up to. Maybe he can't help himself. Maybe that's just the way he is.
I think he's passive-aggressive towards Fez, because I think he sometimes is like, Fez, are you okay, man?
Yeah, right.
Fez, you don't look so good. And he's trying to start the ball rolling to make Fez feel bad about himself. So I'm a little suspicious.
Oh, when I haven't said anything's even wrong.
Correct.
Or like if Fez says a joke, then that time he was like, that was a very good joke.
Like he's a child.
Yeah, I'm an infant.
So I suspect Franklin of that business. I got my eye on him.
And I think it's the way he operates. I don't even know if he knows he does it.
Wait, are we all throwing the audio in there again?
I haven't got a text.
It says if you click on another room, it mutes the room you were in, so there is no audio now.
My ass did not go anywhere near this microphone again. That couldn't have been me.
I guess so. We have to stay out of the big ass room entirely.
All right.
To keep the audio.
So we'll click that one out.
Yeah. And then get this one.
Is that
there you go.
All right, now we understand how to do it.
Was that you, Dave? Did you get word that the audio's back on?
Back in.
All right, gotcha. Now I understand it. All right, here is worst television dramas all time. This list popped up. Popcrunch.com. Popcrunch.com. Earl, what's your worst all-time TV drama?
TV drama was Bay City Blues. It was a baseball
TV show? I remember that.
Yeah, it was done by the same guy who did Hill Street Blues.
It's the first time they ever showed Man-Ass on TV.
I believe so, and it was about a minor league baseball team. But here's the thing: it started off at the end of the season, so there was like there were very few baseball sequences.
Well, they didn't
on a baseball
They didn't have the cash to do baseball. They shot it mainly in the locker room. It was a drama, not a sports movie. What about for you, Davey Mack?
Chicago Hope, because
that ran for a while too.
Yeah,
right?
it did. But I thought it was just awful, and I tried to watch it because I like hospital shows. It was
You do?
Yeah, it was like, well, I mean, I liked MASH and ER a ton, and it was the poor man's, it was the absolute destitute poor man's ER. It was horrible, and Mark Harmon should be ashamed of himself.
Mark Harmon should be ashamed of himself, A, for playing for UCLA, and then B, his entire career.
You don't like summer school?
Oh, that was brutal.
It is. Seriously. That's so fucking bad. It's unbelievable.
80s comedy.
What about for you, Davey Mac, being Fezzy Mac?
I would say...
Hold on, let me check with my best friend Franklin first.
Don't bother.
Well, I think it happens to be a very fine comedy.
I would say Jag.
I never saw the Jag either.
It was awful. He was like some sort of military lawyer, and it was just constantly people posing.
It was really shitty, and when you're a TV show...
They would like almost mug the camera. They were posing so much on that show.
All right, I will say this. I don't even know. Number 1 was Cop Rock, all-time worst.
Okay.
2, Seventh Heaven. I don't even know that show.
Oh, that was the Camdens, where the guy was the preacher, and they kept having kids as the other kids grew older, and they finally had to get rid of Mary Camden because in real life she was too much to handle.
Oh, then she's the one who went on to become a movie star.
Right. Yeah.
But they act like she's the biggest trouble.
Yeah.
She's the only one that's still fucking working. 3 was Viva Laughlin.
That was just on. I think that was maybe this past season.
What was that about?
I think it might have been a private eye in Las Vegas.
Oh, no, it was not. This was, Laughlin is a place in Nevada, and it was supposed to be like Dallas, but in the casino business. And then they also did a Cop Rock thing where he sang. So in the commercial, he was like, ride, 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 let it ride.
God.
And I saw, it looked, I'm not even kidding you. I said, I've got to see this. This looks fucking hysterical. And I think it was canceled the following week. It looked fantastic, though. 4 was Baywatch Nights.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, where Baywatch, at nighttime, they become private investigators.
5, Pack Blue. That ran for 4 years.
Oh, yeah, that was good. Bicycle Cops.
6 was Silk Stockings.
That one was kind of sexy, and they were always solving murders.
Did you just say sexy?
They tried to make it sexy, Ronnie, and it was not.
You know who uses the term sexy?
Who?
People who grew up watching film strips.
Oh.
People's grandmothers say that's sexy. 7, Manimal. 8, Beauty and the Beast. Relax, Earl. I didn't say Beauty and the Beat, your favorite fucking album of all time by the Go-Go's. 9, Big Shots.
That one I don't know what it was.
And 10 was LAX. That also ran quick just a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
Airport thing.
Oh, there's a delay. The drama that unfolds.
I think the CSI Miami is the worst fucking thing that's ever happened to the planet Earth. I think it's worse than the AIDS epidemic of the early 90s.
Wow.
I really do. I think it's done more damage.
Really?
No.
It's just,
trying to fucking make a radio show. I'm trying to make I'm trying to show you guys the things that you should be saying. Outlandish things. Yes, sir.
Wait, I watched. I cannot for the life of me wonder why Desperate Housewives is on the air.
It's unwatchable.
I saw one episode. I'm like, this is the biggest thing. For a while, it was the biggest thing on television.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's like this. It was awful. Badly acted, badly shot, bad.
I hate to say this, but you know something is bad when women are saying this is great. You know what I'm saying? Women watch the most unwatchable things of all time.
Yeah.
What's Deb at your house?
Yes, she is.
Coming back from Kathleen's?
I suppose so.
How come you didn't go down there this weekend, Fez?
I didn't know people were going.
Yeah. It's fucking wild. Wild times.
I didn't know people were invited. I couldn't stick with heroes. And that's like basically right up my alley. People with superpowers. And it was still too awful to stick with.
I thought it was impossible to get up your alley now that we've coated it with paper towels.
There is a lot of paper towels in there, and they're a little abrasive.
Let me tell you something.
I think they're brawny.
When he brings that out,
Yeah?
if any of them are discolored,
Yes?
we're going to know what the stink is. I want them to come in just as white as they went in.
Maybe I should stand up and not put so much pressure on them.
If that's the problem, then you're leaking. then you're leaking into your underpants, and that's why you saw the stains.
I think he's eating a weird kind of potato chips as well. Because
You're not back on the mesquites, are you?
Oh, no.
God, he's stuck on the mesquites.
That just ran right through me.
Or I like to get back to the topic in hand, if you don't
Please do.
get out of his toilet habits.
I'm getting off
And by the way,
this.
the toilet is Opie's seat.
Oh.
I can't believe Opie sits there in that shit seat every day.
Don't say that.
Shit and sweat. So what were you saying, Earl?
No, like going back to the worst dramas, any of those nighttime soap operas like Dallas or Dynasty or what, those were brutal to watch.
Falcon Crest.
Oh,
They
yeah.
all ran for years. And none of them can be running reruns because who gives a shit? You can't watch a rerun of any serial type show. You know what I mean? Because then it's like on the last. Well, who fucking cares? I'm only going to watch it every couple of weeks. I'm just up a little late. All right, so Ron and Fez show. We're going to break here. Ron and Fez.
Ron Bennington, Fez Watley. It's the Ron and Fez show.
The XM Sponsor Spotlight. One of the huge perks for subscribing to XM. Convenient and available 24/7. Get offers exclusive to the XM subscriber. Web links, phone numbers, and addresses to discounts on everything from travel to computers. Auto discounts and help with your finances. The XM Sponsor Spotlight at xmradio.com/sponsors.
Hey guys, Sam from O&A here. In case you didn't know by now, we're giving away a trip for two to this year's SummerSlam. All you need to do is invent a wrestling character and send in a wrestling promo telling us what you want to do to either me or E-Rock. The people who do the best promos will get to do them live in studio with the winner going to SummerSlam. Send them in now to sam@opieandanthony.com. We need them by August 5th, which is soon, so do it now.
Hi, I'm Johnny.
I'm Chris.
I'm Guy.
I'm Will.
We're Coldplay.
It's either good news or bad news, depending on your politics, but it's basically Coldplay month on XM Radio. So we're going to play everything we've ever done, basically.
Hear songs you'll never hear anywhere else on the radio, and songs from our new album, Viva La Vida.
And the bits you don't enjoy, you can just turn the volume knob down a little bit and have a bath.
Tune over to XM Channel 51 for 30 days of Coldplay.
Coldplay 24/7 on XM now.
Only on XM Channel 51.
What if I told you that you could put up a brand new building and save up to half the cost and up to half the time as similar conventional construction? It probably sounds too good to be true. Well, just by picking up the phone, I can prove it to you. If you need retail, office, or warehouse space, or if your church or school wants to expand and save money, you need General Steel. Call today, and we'll prove to you that your new building can go up in about half the time, and you'll save up to half the cost. Dial 1-800-335-2459. We'll help you customize your building. You choose the size. You can even add the look of brick, stucco, or stone to achieve the look you want.
If you still think this sounds too good to be true, then pick up the phone and call. The information is free when you call 1-800-335-2459. Call General Steel and find out how you can put up a brand new building in about half the time and save up to half the cost of similar conventional construction. Call now, 1-800-335-2459. 1-800-335-2459.
Hi, kids. Did you miss today's Opie and Anthony show? Don't cry. Don't cry. It's going to be okay. Do you want to listen to Opie and Anthony shows wherever you go? Shut up! Shut up! Just go to audible.com. Shows are posted every single day for you to download, or you can browse their massive library for your favorite Opie and Anthony broadcast. Or if that's too complicated, you can go to opieandanthony.com and there's links every single day to a fresh new broadcast that you can download.
The virus is an XL channel which may contain explicit language. Channel blocking is available by calling 1-800-XM-RADIO or in XM Canada, 877-438-9677.
XM 202, the virus.
Hello, everyone. Today I'm sitting down with Kathleen from the Bronx to talk about her blog on ronfez.net called Dear Ron and Fez Show. Welcome, Kathleen.
Well, Fezzy, I can't believe I'm here. I'm going out of my mind. I gotta tell Bra about this. It's unfucking believable.
Well, tell me, Kathleen from the Bronx, what is your blog, Dear Ron and Fez Show, all about?
I don't know, Fezzy. Why are you asking me so many questions? I don't fucking believe this. I gotta get Bra in here.
Well, can you tell us a little bit about it?
What are you, cruising for a bruising or something? I'll kick this shit out of you right now if I got to. I don't fucking believe this, Fezzy.
Well, that's not necessary, Kathleen from the Bronx, but what was your inspiration for your blog, Dear Ron and Fez Show?
You know something, Fezzy? I hear you and Ronnie B rocking and rolling and whatnot. I said, Bra, you're not gonna believe this. I gotta start writing it down before I forget all about it. I'm going out of my mind insane.
So you enjoy the Ron and Fez Show?
What, are you fucking kidding me? You and Ronnie B got me dying over here. I can't take it no more. I gotta tell Bra to get home from work before I freak out.
There you have it. It's Kathleen from the Bronx with her blog, Dear Ron and Fez Show, exclusively on ronfez.net.
Oh, thanks, Fezzy girl. You're way too nice to me. I don't fucking believe this shit, man. You guys know the commercial for me. Well, where's Bra? Where the hell is Bra? Bra!
Hey, this is Adam Ferrara, and August 15th and 16th, I will be at Governor's in Levittown. 516-731-3358, or go to www.govs.com. And you can check me out at adamferrara.com or the MySpace. Come by. Be my friend!
Ron Bennington, Fez Watley, Ron and...
Is your credit score holding you back? Are you paying more for everything just because you don't have perfect credit? Well, it's not your fault. Credit card companies are doing everything they can to keep you in debt and never let you escape. But I've got a system that can fix your credit score once and for all. And I'm going to send you a free tape showing you the power of my proven system today.
My credit score is now 758. My wife and I are shouting for joy right now.
Hi, I'm John Commuta, creator of the Transforming Debt into Wealth system. My system doesn't just fix your credit score, it will permanently rebuild your credit status so it can never come back to haunt you again. It works no matter how bad your credit is or how much debt you have.
Our credit score was in the low 600s, and now we're at 780.
You can wipe the slate clean once and for all. Call right now and I'll rush you my free tape. For your free tape, call 1-800-339-7161. That's 1-800-339-7161. 1-800-339-7161.
This is No Shoes Radio on XM.
We're on a boat called Magpie 2 in San Francisco and McCovey Cove.
We're all decked out for Kenny's Poets and Pirates tour. Absolutely perfect. Perfect day to come see the most beautiful man in the world.
You're listening to No Shoes Radio.
She's wearing an orange
Kenny Chesney jersey because I'm an absolute big fan of yours.
No shoes. What's wrong with the flip-flops?
This is Keith Urban. You are kicking back, flip-flops removed with my good mate Kenny on No Shoes Radio XM.
No shoes, no shirt, no problem.
And the weather is absolutely perfect.
Raise a glass to those guys over there.
Kenny is the poet. A pirate is who I am.
With sand, sun, fans, and the backstage vibe of Kenny Chesney.
Well, it seems like everybody's in a good mood.
Hey, folks, I'm Kenny Chesney. When you're ready to kick off the flip-flops, come join me on No Shoes Radio right now on XM Channel 18.
Instant male enhancement without a pill? Yes. Now you can feel firmer faster with Maxiderm. Maxiderm is not a pill, and you don't need a prescription. Maxiderm is an amazing topical lotion. Apply directly for instant male enhancement. Customers report they can literally start feeling it work in less than 60 seconds. What pill can do that? Curious? Call right now to find out how to get your free supply of Maxiderm. We'll rush it to you in an unmarked package. Maxiderm has been around for over 5 years, and we couldn't say all this on the radio if it wasn't true. You have nothing to lose but a lot to gain. Feel more sensation. Feel more firmness. Feel more confident in and out of the bedroom, right at your fingertips.
Call 1-800-840-8594 and get your free supply of Maxiderm now. Call 1-800-840-8594.
1-800-840-8594. 1-800-840-8594. That's 1-800-840-8594.
XM 202.
It's like this. When I was growing pot, I realized that the more seeds I planted, the more pot I could ultimately smoke.
I think I have all the advice that I can handle.
Look at me. Looks are not important. Really look at me. I am ugly as fuck by traditional standards, but I get with women. Aren't you curious as to how that's possible?
Seth Rogen will be the next guest on XM's Unmasked. It'll be taking place Wednesday, August 6th at 11:30 a.m. at Comics Comedy Club in New York City. For your free tickets, email live@xmradio.com with Seth Rogen in the subject head.
Ron Bennington, Fez Watley. It's the Ron and Fez show.
Brian Koo is there. He knows to guard the tape with his life. I explained to him he could lose his life, but don't lose the tape.
So even in Florida, the long arm of Billy Mitchell has reached in here to fund Spot 7. If Steve Weeb or Brian Koo or anybody else can also beat the score on that tape, he'll give them $10,000. And we know Billy Mitchell can pay these promises.
When they kick out your front door.
Ron and Fez show. Yeah, big Unmasked tomorrow with Seth Rogen. He's got a new movie coming out. That's 11:30 at Unmasked tomorrow. Just show up if you need to. By the way, I don't know who that young announcer was on that spot. Seth Rogen coming on Unmasked this week. Hey, I'm Shotgun Pepper Hicks, and I'll be with you till 7 o'clock drive time. Consider me your best friend on the drive home. I'm hearing you're getting a little more professional, Hicks.
I'm trying. I really am.
Why can't you talk to me that way?
Sorry, Ron.
Why do I always get this guy? I think he's an asshole. He just screams at me, and then what he's doing is a live read. Ladies and gentlemen, as I sit here in this radio booth, it's very, very difficult for a radio celebrity like myself, Pepper Hicks. You have to deal with it. That's why I'm on Nutrisystem. That's right, everybody. Nutrisystem. They pick out the food for me. Anyone who's ever worked on radio has worked themselves out to Nutrisystem at one time or another.
It's great company, I hear.
Oh.
We've got some things for the Olympics coming up. The opening ceremonies are this Friday.
Are some of the things the 100 meters, the breaststroke?
Well, this is some
discus.
This is some of the new camera technologies they have for this Olympics that we can check out. They're going to have the bullseye cam, which is for the archery competition. The camera will be right there at the bullseye. You'll be able to see the arrow coming at you. They also have the dive cam. This is a camera in a clear plastic tube that actually follows the diver as he goes off the diving board and hits the water at the exact same time as the diver. So we'll be able to follow the diver all the way down. They also have the Moby cam, which is a camera on the bottom of the pool.
Why does my heart feel so bad?
That's going to, be able to track the swimmer all the way across the pool. And then the fly cam, which is going to be above the kayaking course. So you'll be able to be basically in the kayak with the Olympians.
All right, now get to your jokes. What do you got? Some funny jokes for this?
No. And then
didn't this seem like the setup? We found out about some more cams that they have.
Oh, and they're also going to have a bottom cam, which is on the platform for the weightlifters. So when the weightlifter drops the barbells, you will actually see them hit the platform.
Here's something out of the news, too. And I'm never... What is the cat bit? What is this thing? Everybody likes this comic book with Garfield. Is everybody familiar with it? This comic strip?
Yeah.
Now they're going to put this out there, reprints the original Garfield comic strips with no Garfield in it. So you'll just see everything but Garfield.
It's very strange, and how dare they do that?
A, I don't get it. And B, why did anyone ever think Garfield was fucking funny? I never get Sunday paper people, where everything that they think is funny, that little fucking family that's been running around forever.
Oh, the family circle.
Circus.
Yeah, and it comes in a circle. That's
Right.
probably why you said that.
Yeah.
But it's never once been amusing.
Garfield's never fucking funny, and now that
they deleted Garfield from it. Now it's just a really depressing 3-panel thing of just that guy John, his owner, talking to himself. It's fucking creepy. I don't know why anyone would buy it.
Why would that happen? Why would anyone even want it?
They thought they were being creative, I suppose.
Well, let's bring Seinfeld back, but we'll take out Kramer, and then everyone will just be looking at a door opening.
It's like
it doesn't make sense.
What Stalin used to do to people who he thought were his enemies.
I think the only funny thing that's ever been in a newspaper is The Far Side. I don't think anything else has even once made me smile. And yes, I'm looking right at you, BC. I'm looking right at your fucking ass.
I worship The Far Side. I own 2 Far Side movies. Very few people have seen them, but I own them. And I get into an argument all the time with people who are Calvin and Hobbes fans who insist that comic book or that comic is better than The Far Side.
I've never once laughed at anything Calvin and Hobbes have done.
It's the same thing all the time.
Including the pissing.
Yeah, and they're just, they go off into some fantasy, and, you know, the kid is in a spaceship, or now he's a cowboy, but he can't hold a candle to a fucking Far Side.
Far Side was literally LOL. You would L when reading The Far Side. And that hasn't been done in years, right?
No, yeah.
He retired a while ago.
Gary Larson retired in the mid-'90s, I think.
Earl, you're a big fan of Kathy, and you'll clip those out and put them on your cubicle.
She was adorable. I liked Kathy.
Actually, that black comic strip was kind of funny.
Boondocks.
Yeah, Boondocks was funny.
I mean, but you knew how subversive it was, because certain days it would run like on a Monday, then it wouldn't run on Tuesday.
Yeah, right. Some places, like when they wouldn't put it in. Now, I'm going to say something here. I'm going to drop a bomb on every motherfucker here. Doonesbury, unfunny. Unfucking funny.
I didn't get it.
I got it and still didn't laugh.
I hated their faces.
Too sharp?
Yeah, their noses were looked like pretzel rods to me. It's just way too long and thin. I hated the way they looked.
You would like a nice round BC face.
And Doonesbury was always too wordy too. The panels were filled with words. I would just give up on the second panel.
I didn't mean that. I meant. I know you grew up with Gasoline Alley, and you always thought that was funny.
And I had to find out what happened to Mary Worth.
You were out our way, or whatever the fuck these old things were.
I don't understand why they even kept printing Little Orphan Annie. Like, they still do it.
I can't imagine anyone reads Little Orphan Annie.
It's out there.
I cannot imagine it.
She still has the same eyes that look like Necco wafers.
I remember they tried to give her a makeover. They tried to they tried to give her new hair, and they kind of tried to hip up Daddy Warbucks.
Well, here's the deal. Kids aren't reading that page.
I wouldn't think any child would like Little Orphan Annie.
No,
or the page in general.
But newspapers are just dropping too all over the place.
Right.
They're getting rid of. People don't go there for their sports news anymore, which is kind of sad because I grew up on the sports section of the newspaper. It's kind of where I learned to read. Above everything else was reading the sports pages every day. And now you'll see a lot of those guys are doing the ESPN like they want to have their foot in both camps. Mm-hmm. ESPN is filled now with sports reporters and what's the other show that your friend does?
He does Around the Horn.
Around the Horn.
Yeah.
Pardon the Interruption is also two
That's
guys.
one of them. And there actually is the sports reporters on Sunday mornings.
Still around after all these years.
Still around. That's really the original.
Yeah, that's the OG. No doubt about it.
Before PTI came on board, and never gets any credit for starting that.
Starting off, or basically, that is what the pregame shows have become. Is the old sports reporters show where you would literally sit around and not just show stuff, but argue back and forth and pick winners. By the way, I was reading Michael Wilbon in this interview the other day, and he was talking about that he has seen boxing die as a sport. He goes, when you're a sports writer, there's no better sport to cover than boxing. That is the premier thing, heavyweight championship fight, and that's fully destroyed now. Boxing, and he doesn't think it's going to return. He also, in this interview, I thought was interesting, said that professional sports don't belong in Atlanta because the fans are so bad, and do not belong in Miami because the fans are so bad.
Even though they've had the Dolphins for, how many years? 40 years?
They are good football fans. They're pretty good basketball fans. They just hate baseball.
which I never understood because the season starts in Florida. I mean, that's the kickoff point. That's when you would think that something that is so huge.
Yeah, but they're all fans of the other baseball teams. Like when you go to spring training, you basically run into a lot of people. Reds games, people from Cincinnati will be taking their vacation and doing it.
Yeah, but you don't think there's enough transplanted fans that'll just say, you know what, we're here, we might as well support the Marlins.
People don't give up their baseball team. They will give up their football team, but when people grow up with a baseball team, that's their baseball team for life.
And what's really bad about Miami is they've had 2 World Series championships where
they could have a third this year. I mean, once again, they've rebuilt that team, and it's fucking really strong. They're right in the mix with the Mets and the Phils.
So I mean, they can't even complain about the product.
No, they've had it. They've actually had to sell both their winners because of what's happened to the product.
And still,
those people don't want to go to Miami to the Florida Marlins games. And I think weather has got to
It's hot as shit at those games.
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
And they keep voting down every chance to build like a stadium. I think they wanted a dome stadium there so that people won't have to sit in the heat.
The dome stadium is no place to see baseball. Yeah, you know what? You can see football because it's not a traditional sport. It's not a real fucking sport that reminds fathers and sons of each other. When you're seeing baseball, you want to see baseball like it's 1920. By the way, have you ever seen this up, like, I think it's upstate or in that area where they'll do the old-time baseball, play by the old rules?
Yeah,
I've never
seen
been
that.
to one of those games.
Yeah.
I saw a brochure for it. It looks great.
You can also see those games in Cooperstown, too.
Well, that is upstate.
But they go by all the like old things where I think it's like
7 balls before you walk.
7 balls. And I think it might even be 2 strikes.
You use the old bats.
So it's very, very cool.
Even wool uniform,
They
right down to
actually broadcast
the
one of those.
equipment.
Yeah, they broadcast.
Yeah, you got to play in the old way, and everybody has big dumb mustaches.
And they have the old gloves. And they broadcast one of those games last year on ESPN. It was very strange.
See, I think that's wrong. I think, if anything, they should have had it on AM radio. Another thing, Wilbon brought up, something that we've talked about in this town, on this show many times. Who is the best sports fans overall? What city has the best? And really, they gave it primarily to the Northeast. He threw it to Philly, New York, Boston, and then went over to Chicago.
Yeah,
as being the best fans.
You didn't mention St. Louis, because St. Louis has great
St.
fans.
Louis doesn't have any basketball, my friend.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But,
How can you be a great sports city without all the major sports?
No, because I always hear about how great the Cardinal fans are, and
That's a one-sport deal, though.
Yeah.
Are you a great sports town? Are you great 365 following along? He gave it to he's a hometown Chicago guy, but he brought it up because they also have some, pretty close big college football that takes place to Chicago, and everybody there follows it hard. So everybody follows year-round in Chicago. And I can vouch for the point that you go out at night and the fucking everybody's wearing Cubs hats and everybody's talking about the game. Although they're not as friendly as they used to be. They're starting to get a little pissed off. They definitely won a World Series now. They're really embarrassed. A couple of things happen. Red Sox winning, then the White Sox picking it up. They're like, it's our fucking time now. We've been the lovable losers too long.
Man, they got a shot this year. Probably the best shot they've had
since Bartman.
I would even go back as far as when Sandberg was there in the I thought that '80s team was great. I thought that should have been a World Series.
They never even made the World Series.
No, they got beat in the playoffs by the Padres.
Right.
But I mean, that was an excellent team. But this team this year, if it doesn't happen this year, I don't know when it's gonna.
And they got beat by the San Francisco Giants in '89. That was a good team, too, with Mark Grace on first base and those guys. But c'est la vie.
What do you think is the best sports town? I'd probably say Boston right now.
I would say Chicago.
Chi-town?
I would say that.
Windy City?
Because of the Cubs and the White Sox, being that they've come back. The Bulls are still the Bulls, even though without Jordan, I think it's still great. And the Bears are just a great American sports franchise.
Yeah, they've been there since the beginning.
Yeah, I think Chicago might
And
be
they
the
do
best.
love their Bears, despite every problem, at quarterback and everything else.
Well, yeah, I mean, actually, you unlike most fucking players, it's a lot harder to rebuild, but they will go out and watch losing teams in bad weather. They're not fair weather fans. You can give Chicago that.
And Chicago feels like it's about sports, not to criticize them, but New York has so much other shit, like, in terms of art and music and stuff going on. Chicago, it seems to be.
I don't know how to tell you this. There's an art scene in Chicago and a pretty damn good music scene over the years as well. I mean, it's a city.
No, I know, but I mean, it seems like they're more
But
concentrated.
it was a backhanded compliment. It was like they got nothing else. They're knuckle draggers. Yes, Earl.
I mean, I'd still give it to New York because
you live here.
Not because I live here, because the love and hate that goes on with first of all in basketball with the Knicks. They, even when the teams are bad, they're so angry that it's bad. Anyway, they really root for it.
Yeah, but it's not selling out like it used to.
Yeah, but
The
it's
Knicks games.
still doing extraordinary well. The Yankees are doing extraordinary well. The Mets have finally turned it around. And then you got two football teams. There's this insane love for the New York Football Giants and the Jets.
Yeah, and really, we're not going by how good your teams are. We're talking about how good the fans are. And there's a lot of fans that are bandwagon jumpers that they will follow a team, while they're doing well, and then when they're not doing well, they have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I don't think the Giants have the following that the Bears have.
I mean, I don't know about that. I mean,
When the Giants went to the Super Bowl in 2000, you didn't see that big of a fury. And
We had 2 million people show up for the last parade. Show me anyone else who can put 2 million people to watch a parade go by. Although that Philly Soul Parade was the funniest thing I ever saw in my life. All right, they won the Arena Bowl, and Bon Jovi went down the street, and they had like a little parade for him in Philly. But they never fucking got rid of the other lane of traffic. No. The other lane of traffic was still open up.
Oh my God.
I couldn't even barely get it out. I was fucking so fucking happy for you. You just see people going by and they're like, hey, there's Bon Jovi.
What the fuck?
It's an arena team. It's not all that important.
That's just a mishap, or that was intentional?
No, it's fucking not that big a deal.
That's all they could get.
The two things they don't care about in this country right now, arena football and hockey.
So there's like bumper to bumper going along.
No, the people are just driving. I'll tell you, it was a parade without them having cops and stopping traffic. It's like a bunch of cars lined up behind each other and drove down fucking Broad Street at the same time. That's all.
So
it wasn't what you would call a parade.
So you could actually join the parade.
Yeah, no one's going to stop you. You can somehow get in the middle there.
Oh my God! I can't. That's hysterical. They never even. I mean, imagine if the Yankees had a parade and you had a lane of traffic open down the Canyon of Heroes. It wouldn't happen.
Fezzi, you have a problem with bandwagon jumping?
Yes, I do.
But is there any other way of telling the fucking franchise you're not happy than by not showing up? In other words, if you don't show up, doesn't it force the franchise to do something? If you're going to be Philadelphia Boo Birds and show up and boo for fucking 50 years and the team still doesn't give a shit, they're still going to let players get away, why wouldn't you stay away from the ballpark? Why wouldn't you say, until you give us a better product, I ain't coming?
Because I think that puts an owner in just as much apathy. I mean, like the Arizona Cardinals. People don't show up for those games.
I gave you an example, the Philadelphia franchise. They have great fucking attendance. It's a 4 or 5 fucking market. They still let big players get away. They don't. I call that fucking apathy. The guy doesn't care if he has a win or not. Doesn't give a shit either way. What do you think, Earl?
I think that it's the only way to do it, because Steinbrenners didn't start like really re-emphasizing like winning and all of that stuff until people stopped showing up. He hated when the cameras would pan across the stadium and you saw empty seats. It drives an owner crazy when you don't see empty seats, because it makes it harder to sell a team if you want to sell your team.
Fez, you brought up Arizona Cardinals. There's a place that shouldn't have a ball club. Period. They do not need a professional football team in that state. And that's what's happened with most of these cities. They never should have got the teams in the first place. Now, when you get somebody that just gets something like Oklahoma City, there's a couple of places that are like one sport towns. Portland is another great example where they will back up that one sport, but they're not ready to have 3 or 4 sports. Your hometown finally became somewhat of a football city,
right?
But the other sports are still, I don't know if they're ready for them yet.
Yeah, the hockey, I don't know what the attendance is there, but the Rays, they're still struggling to get people to come to those games while they're leading the division. It's a mess there, yeah. And they can't get a new stadium either, despite their success.
Can't get a new stadium. Their other stadium's 10 fucking years old. You can't get a stadium a decade.
That thing is a
Whose fault
toilet.
is that? They built the goddamn thing.
Yes.
It was built with city money. And now 10 years later, you're going to ask the taxpayers for another fucking stadium? Why? We built the last one like a toilet. Somebody should be hung for that down there.
Why'd they build such a shitty stadium?
Because they don't know what they're doing. Davey Mack, what's the worst sports franchises for you? Where's the worst sports city?
The worst sports city, I would say, shit. I think I'd have to go maybe Houston.
Houston?
Even though they have a winning basketball team, they don't seem to care. Their football team isn't that popular. I mean, they had to get rid of the Oilers, and they couldn't keep an NFL team. They bring back the Houston Texans.
But you know what? I got to say this, though. If I grew up a Houston Oilers fan, and I laughed, and they go, here, you got another team, be a fan of that? I'm like, you know, at this point, who cares? You know what I mean? I'm a Houston Oiler fan. That fucking franchise is gone right now. And I'd say the same thing in Baltimore. What do I give a shit about the Ravens? It means nothing to me. I'd be a Colts guy forever, and not an Indianapolis Colt. I would be like one of those Brooklyn Dodger fans that the fucking team died for me.
It's over.
And that would be the end of it. Yeah, you just can't be bringing things around like an ice cream cart every couple days, and I'm going to be part of it.
I don't know how any Arizona, Phoenix, like you have the Coyotes.
Well, you got the Suns is a great franchise, and a lot of people show up.
And you got the Diamondbacks, and talk about bandwagon jumpers. They only show up when the team is winning.
Yeah.
I mean, they won't say, hey, we're going to support this team through thick and thin. The second they broke up that championship team, they stopped coming.
See, that's why I'm going to give maybe the best sports city to Philadelphia, because they've had nothing to fucking cheer for the last 25 years, and they show up sport after sport after sport. You got to give a lot of credit to
And
that.
they're passionate, too.
Yeah, they're
All of
passionate.
them.
It kills them. Most men in Philadelphia die at the age of 38 of a heart attack watching one of their teams blow it. The oldest person right now in the city of Philadelphia is 47 years old. And he looks like shit.
The stress.
I don't expect him to make it through the next Eagles season, or because by that time the Phillies have already blown the series.
I mean, they had to. I mean, the Vet was not the greatest place to see a game.
It was a shithole. The only good thing is that as a kid, you could see rats fighting, and that was fun.
I like the Vet. I went there a lot of times as a child.
You like concrete? Yeah, great place to see a baseball game, wasn't it?
I liked it.
Yeah.
Saw Von Hayes hit a couple out one game.
Yeah, but the field itself.
Well, I mean, I know it had the AstroTurf and stuff, but it felt like a imposing, intimidating stadium. I thought that was what was cool about it.
Didn't the Eagles have to? They had to cancel games because the turf was so bad.
The turf, it was carpet. It basically was carpet.
On concrete.
Ron and Fez show hanging out with you today. Seth Rogen tomorrow. Just show up at Comics in New York City. Comics in New York City, and we'll make sure you get in. And Dave, you were saying this Pineapple Express, great reviews.
Incredible reviews. And Rolling Stone says one of the best stoner movies ever.
Ever in the last million years.
Ever. Period.
Nothing even that close. By the way, talking about baseball, National League West is on pace to be the worst division in baseball history. The only division worse was the American League West in 1994, the year of the baseball strike. Are the Dodgers going to pull this off, or what's going to happen out there?
I think it's going to be the Diamondbacks. I think because they have better pitching.
You think they'll make it to 500?
I think it'll be like 2 or 3 games over 500. But I mean, I wouldn't take it. You know what I mean? If you won a division and you were under 500,
why not? Look at the Cards a couple years ago. Remember, they had a terrible record, barely over 500, and they won the whole shebang.
Yeah.
All you got to do is get hot at the right time. Look at the Giants last year.
Yep.
The Giants were a pretty terrible team. Everyone's already forgotten how awful they were last year, and then they got red hot in the playoffs, and off they went.
And the Steelers,
well, about 3-4 games left in the playoffs.
And the Steelers Super Bowl team was a wild card team.
Yeah.
And they just got extremely hot and went all the way.
Boy, that's already a forgotten team, huh?
Yeah, really. But if Roethlisberger comes back healthy, they'll be great again. But in this thing, the Dodgers have to win this. Now that they've acquired Manny Ramirez.
You got to win now with Manny.
You have to. And you have Joe. I totally forgot that Joe Torre is still in baseball.
Well, because he's National League. That's why you forget. You one goddamn league son of a bitch.
But with his leadership and with Manny going over there, it'll be.
Well, I'm going to take your word when you just said, I forgot Joe Torre was still in baseball.
And Joe said he has to cut his dreadlocks, too.
Why?
It's just the way Mr. Torre wants it. Mr. Torre wants it, you have to do it. Period.
What are they, the Yankees West?
Don't like that look, and I agree with him. That's not a baseball look. You can't have hair below your shoulders.
I wouldn't give a shit what anybody had if they could play ball.
Yeah, I wouldn't care. I mean, that's what makes the game is character.
I wouldn't care if anybody was pregnant.
Earl, you're a Yankees fan, for fuck's sake.
And I hated that rule.
I love you for saying that.
I hate the rule where
you don't have to go along with everything Steinbrenner hands down.
Yeah,
it's a great rule.
In the Cincinnati Reds, you can't have any facial hair at all.
The Red Legs.
And you have to, and on the road, you have to wear a white shirt, brown pants, brown shoes,
and deliver packages wherever you're going. You can't have any doors on your truck if you want to play for them. It's ridiculous at this point. Let me ask you, you guys, this one. This came up the other day, but I didn't know how it happened. What do you call somebody who's retarded now? You don't say the word retarded anymore.
It's special needs citizen.
What? Citizen?
Yeah, special needs
what,
citizen.
Russians using the word citizen all the time? If you are a special needs citizen and you're over 21 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you go into a bar and have a drink?
I would say no.
Who's going to stop you? You are still a citizen.
Yeah.
I can see not giving it to a kid.
I'd say yes.
Yeah, because can that person vote?
I think yes. I think they can.
Then why can't he have a drink?
Let them do whatever they want, for crying out loud.
Right. Like you got enough problems that you can't have a drink. It's insane.
Their brain is so fucked up.
The only thing is, don't let him sit around and buy shots for everybody because he doesn't know a value of $1.
I bet it's illegal to serve a special needs citizen.
Well, you have to back that up. You can't bet.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
You gotta call somebody then. You gotta back it up because that doesn't seem fair to the bartender. How does he know who's special needs and not? What am I going to do? Before I give you a drink, I'd like to hand you an IQ test. You get under 50, you get nothing. Give me a 58. I'll fucking sit you up here and light your ass up all night long.
And you're a real dick if you're not going to give that kid a beer if he comes into your place.
I'm going to agree with you. Why can't the guy have a beer? All the fucking problems on his fucking mind? What's he going to do, fall off his bike on the way home?
For community service, I took this retarded kid to Great Adventure, and he loved the Tasmanian Devil, so he put the Tasmanian T-shirt, a hat, and a Tasmanian flip-flops, and just walked out the store. And the guy's like, fuck it.
They just let him go?
Yeah, they're just like, fuck it.
That's how the bartender will be able to tell.
Just let him go.
Dude, if you want by people wearing Batman shirts this fucking year, you inside get any of you assholes. By the way, have you guys seen that new Batman?
No, I've not seen The Dark Knight.
It's the movie of the year. It's almost at $400 million now.
I know.
That means everybody has seen this movie twice.
Not me.
Why haven't you seen it?
Because we agreed not to see summer movies if you would.
Movies, period. This is going to go right on through the end of the year to the Oscars.
Why are you doing this to us? I mean,
you
why?
You bet me.
I know, but why won't you just Quit.
Why would I
Please.
quit?
Please.
Why would I quit?
It does nothing to you.
In case you don't like these things.
It'd be saving time.
Dude, you guys could quit. No, there's nothing. No one's going to take anything from you or shave your heads or just doesn't matter. Hicks, have you seen it?
I caught the bootleg.
What'd you think of it?
It was okay.
Yeah. I think it's just okay, too, but the kids apparently love it. The special needs citizens are going out of their minds. Earl, would you give the kid a drink? Special needs?
Yeah, I wouldn't give him a drink. Because if they've determined that most special needs citizens can ride on a bus and go shopping and live on their own, why can't they have a drink?
Would you have sex with one?
Probably not. No.
You say probably like there's a good chance.
No, I would not.
Did you not last year get a special needs citizen out of the nut hut?
No.
Take her back to your house and keep her there for a week.
Special needs. No.
She had special needs. She destroyed your apartment when you were working.
Well, she did a lot of things, but yes.
She beat everything in his house with a hammer because he went to work.
See, the problem is a lot of these special needs citizens, they're on some sort of medication to keep them from jerking off in public and stuff like that. You can't give them...
Where did that just come from?
My friend Kim During, her brother, is on that stuff. Flipper's wife.
What medicine keeps you from jerking off?
It's a medicine that just keeps you on an even keel.
That has nothing to do with jerking off. You know what? People are going to fucking bitch about you saying that, and I'm going to just say this. That's Fez, not Ron and Fez.
This is crazy.
That's fucking Mike Savage talk is what that is. And I said just the opposite. I'd give a special needs citizen a drink. If they're old enough to come in there, who am I to say no?
It's not, the alcohol's not bad for them.
No, I want to say this. They're not getting a glass. They're going to get a nice sippy cup.
Oh.
I don't want everything spilled all over the place.
Let them feel like
Glasses
a big boy.
will shatter.
By the way, get me some of that medicine for Dave.
Oh, no.
He needs it.
Please.
You constantly got your dick out in here.
I go to the third floor.
Ew. Don't.
They don't know what's going on.
I've already had enough problems with this building, and I'm hearing about it all the time.
All right.
Davey Mac, is that your backyard I'm looking at?
Don't even go to our floor.
I don't. I would never do that. Third floor, the stalls go all the way to the ground, so I can put my magazines on the ground. That's the advantage. But I know a special needs retarded person. Yeah.
Rob's from Boston. Rob, how are you, buddy?
Hey, Ron, hey, Fez, how you guys doing?
Yeah.
Fez is totally wrong. My brother's 25, and he's special needs. Actually, he's pretty much a fucking retard, but he's bought me beer at the bar before when they cut me off, and they definitely served him, no problem.
All right, that's two things you bet off. And this masturbation medicine that Fez brought up.
Right.
Ever hear of it?
No, I've never heard of that.
Thank you very much, Rob. I'm going to send you into the big-ass prize closet.
We don't know.
And let me just say this. Let me apologize to any families of the special needs listeners for some of the inappropriate things that my partner said here today.
Apology accepted.
He does not speak for the Ron and Fez show or for SiriusXM. He speaks for himself, Todd Hillier.
All right. I'm just going by what I've been told.
Well, I have
But guess what? One person doesn't mean everything, all right? One guy gets saltpeter doesn't mean that everybody's got it. I mean, it's a horrible thing to stop anyone's sexual urges.
Yeah.
It sounds like something Nazi Germany would do.
It's animalistic. You're neutering humans, essentially. Disgusting. But our special needs retarded person in our family, they drink from time to time. It's fun. It's fun to get them all boozed up.
Is it?
Yeah. We do.
So you drink with them?
Yeah. And then we sing songs.
Is it Beanie?
No, it's not my mom. But we get boozed up and sing.
What needs does Beanie have, though?
She needs some dick.
That's your mother.
I don't know why
it's so wrong. You know what? You can't stop yourself. That's why I won't let you have sharp things around the face.
I mean, that's why I found the Viagra in my dad's closet. or cabinet, I should say.
Why are you rooting around in your family stuff?
I like to know what's going on.
That's so wrong.
I'm curious about people.
You're curious, aren't you?
Do you go through everyone's medicine cabinet whenever you go to someone's house?
Absolutely. I went through yours when I went over to watch.
Everybody does that. What if they have downs? I don't do it because I'm curious. I do it to steal downs. You'd be surprised, a lot of people, the fucking downs that they're on. Well, maybe you wouldn't be surprised if you live in America now. Everybody's on some kind of weird deal.
Yeah.
And oh, your neck hurts so bad. Okay, fine.
Well, the amazing thing is that doctors are just, totally willy-nilly. They give it out like it's candy.
Well, they hand it out like they're dealers.
Yeah.
They literally hand it out like they're dealers.
You would think, though, that there would be some regulations to prevent them from just giving out, Percocet to someone who just makes up a BS excuse.
What? I can't sleep. My neck hurts. What else you need? What else you need? I'm depressed. What else? I got anxiety.
Here, take it.
I don't care who you are. You can go walking out of any doctor's office with meds. No matter where you go. There's no doctor that'll stop you. At least not the first time. Now, if they find out, you're down there constantly, they'll put on they'll put on a big fucking act with you.
Yeah, well, that's why the Heath Ledger's doctor was investigated originally, because they thought he was just writing him whatever he wanted, just tossing him out there to him.
You would think that maybe this would be something that the undercover cops will start doing.
Yeah.
Going in, faking an injury, and see if they can get free dope to do it. I mean, what's the difference between doing that and going out and copping dope on the street? Give me one difference.
I don't know if there is a difference to that.
Okay, not one. Not one difference can we do on this show. How about the fact that the doctor's there to help people, to try to medicate them so that the other person would be the criminal? I'm trying to get a hold of Franklin here to go over this stuff with him from today. By the way, undercover cops, to me, it's cheating. A cop should be wearing a blue suit and have a badge on, right? That's a cop. A fucking undercover cop, to me, is not a cop.
It kind of seems like it would be a little bit illegal to be an undercover cop.
It should be illegal.
It looks like trickery in a way.
It is trickery, believe me. You think I would fucking knowingly give dope to a cop and take his money? Of course it's trickery.
That's bullshit. Cops fucking getting high, snoring lines in front of you.
That's the
bullshit.
fucking thing. A cop will come in, he'll sit with us. He'll get high with all of us. Hey, where did you get this fucking dope? Oh, we got it from my man Hicks. We'll tell him I want to buy more. All right, we'll drive over there now. The cop is buying the dope, right, from Hicks, breaking it out. Everybody sits and does it with him. Everyone gets high. Him too. And then we get arrested, not him.
And also,
this holds up in court.
And it's not fair because you're not allowed to impersonate a cop.
Right.
So why should they be allowed to impersonate us?
Now we're talking. Now you're preaching to the choir, my friend.
This is also why I said to my wife, and she disagreed with me, I said, I'm going to teach Juliana not to trust cops. Not that I don't like police, but if they're going for this type of trickery and shenanigans, how are you supposed to trust every policeman? So I'm going to teach her, don't trust cops.
What are you, Earl? That's the way Earl was raised. So what are you going to teach? What's her first song going to be? Fuck the police? Fuck the
I'm
police?
not anti-cop. I'm saying you can't trust them just like you can't trust any stranger or anybody.
So ready, Juliana? Me and Lorenzo rolling in the benzo. These are children's songs. These are not kids' songs.
What if she gets lost then? Where do you want her to go to?
Home.
If she can't find her way.
Where would she go? Call if you're lost.
Yeah, give her a little cell phone.
Where are you sending her?
Well, she could walk up to a police officer and say, I'm lost. But if she's afraid of them.
First of all, the Jersey suburbs are laid out a lot differently than New York. There are just guys on the corner. So that's not going to happen.
Go to the corner cop.
But, how do I know that cop won't, kidnap her? I mean, I respect cops, but they're also regular people.
I can hear the respect in your voice.
I'm just saying, they're regular Joes. You know, so if regular people are going to kidnap kids, why wouldn't a cop do it? It's not like the cops are saints.
Why don't you teach her to do this? If she's lost, go get some mud, put it on her face, put branches in her hair, start to crawl around the neighborhood because she's behind enemy lines. Teach her to fucking dial her cell phone. Have the number speed dial. She don't even have to learn the number the way we had to.
Just yell. I mean, a yelling child usually gets attention and prevents bad people from taking them.
So you're going to teach her just start screaming?
That's what I did.
Screaming, Daddy, touch me.
You're going to teach her there's no... Did he just say that you molest your own child?
I think so.
You're going to teach your kid there's no difference between a cop and a drug dealer.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm not going to say it in those terms, but I'm just going to say that the drug dealer's a person, the cop's a person, there's good ones and bad ones, period. But it doesn't mean you have to trust them wholeheartedly.
Why don't you do this? When she's 4 years old, have her watch the movie Bad Lieutenant with you. And say, look how cops are.
Seriously.
Because she'll get lost, and the cop will be like, open your mouth. Show me. Show me what you do. Show me what you do. Show me. You, turn around. Turn around, put your ass in the air. Show me what you do. Don't fucking look back at me. I'll call your father right now. That was some scene. Why don't you teach your kid this? Not to get lost.
Well, that's going to happen. You can't teach him that.
Why is she going to get lost?
Because Dave's watching her.
She's a little dopey, maybe.
Is she?
No, I'm saying she might be if she inherits my membranes.
I got Franklin on the phone here. Hey, Franklin.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Some bad stuff kind of come up by you today from Fez.
It came up today about me and Fez, you said?
Yes, well, Fez brought up a story about social poaching. And he believes that you were trying to poach me away from him. And then his other point was, Dean was our original friend. You somehow used Dean to get to us, and now we don't even see Dean anymore.
I think you're a social poacher.
Wow. Well, that's quite an accusation.
It's a gigantic accusation. I'll tell you right now, the rest of our jaws hit the floor when we heard about it.
Yeah, I would say the first shock is that I've never heard the term social poaching.
I think you invented it.
Say that again?
I'm going to agree with you, Franklin. I'd never heard of it before, nor do I think it's a bad thing for people to become friends. Does you take it the opposite direction?
Yes, I do. I think people try to put wedges in between other people.
Well, I think that's a possibility that does occur. I wouldn't say that I would be a great example of that, at least from my point of view. I didn't realize that a wedge had become, like, I had become wedgie.
He actually said a cheese wedge.
A cheese wedge? Yeah. Wow. Well.
Like you're a Packer backer.
You know what? I think if I was uncomfortable, I'd fake laugh, too.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I was that uncomfortable, I would fake laugh if I was accused of such a thing.
It's hitting home. He realized that maybe he's never heard the term before, but it's all making sense now to him.
Well, see, here's where my problem goes. I actually thought that I was as close with you as I was with Ron.
That is a problem because Fez doesn't have human emotions.
So that actually hurts a little from my point of view,
right?
Thinking that I've taken one friendship from you, not thinking that I've become friends with both of you.
Maybe you're poaching in every direction.
That doesn't even make sense, just so you understand it.
Oh.
But, Franklin, that's for you like this. Oh, I thought I became such good friends with this shark that I could tie fish to my feet and go swimming in the pool without getting bit.
I'm starting to hear that. I didn't realize that he was a shark in Fez's clothing. Now,
do you also believe that you used Dean to get in here?
No, that I didn't realize. I actually kind of thought you and I developed separately. And I didn't realize Fez and Dean were as close.
See how he does it?
I see. So, Fez, you're Dean's friend now.
Oh, okay. I get Dean.
Yeah.
In this settlement.
What's wrong with getting Dean?
I don't know. I don't want to hang out with Dean.
Dean's a fun guy.
Dean always sits in front of me at a mess. I can't see.
So what? He's like a big teddy bear.
So let me get this straight. I put a wedge between Dean and Fez and Ron, and a wedge between Fez and Ron.
Oh, you've tried? There is no way you could get a wedge between me and Ron.
Well, there's a wedge already.
You have attempted.
Do you see what the wedge is right here, Fez?
What is that?
It's called lack of show prep.
Oh.
That's the wedge between us right now.
Now, on in the Dean terms, that's you'd have to ask Dean about that.
All right, Franklin.
All right, guys. I hope to hear more about this later.
All right, thanks for coming in today. We appreciate it.
Later.
See you later. There goes Franklin. Let's break one more time. We'll be right back. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
It's the Ron and Fez Show.
The XM Nation congratulates Coldplay on the release of Viva La Vida or Death and All His Friends for being the #1 selling album in the U.S. Now XM is letting Coldplay rule at least part of the world from outer space.
Hi, I'm Johnny. I'm Chris. I'm Guy.
I'm Will.
We're Coldplay.
Cold what?
Coldplay.
Gold Key.
Channel 51 is XM's 30 Days of Coldplay. Some crazy person has let us take it over.
30 Days of Coldplay, XM 51. Listen now.
Hey guys, Sam from O&A here. In case you didn't know by now, we're giving away a trip for two to this year's SummerSlam. All you need to do is invent a wrestling character and send in a wrestling promo telling us what you want to do to either me or E-Rock. The people who do the best promos will get to do them live in studio, with the winner going to SummerSlam. Send them in now to sam@opieandanthony.com. We need them by August 5th, which is soon, so do it now.
Hi, I'm Coach K. Listen to a special edition of Basketball and Beyond on XM Sports Nation, XM 144.
It's a tremendous honor. To win the NBA championship is one thing, and to play for your country is something completely different. So, I'm very, very fortunate to be here, and just like anybody else. Everybody else has that same goal. It's a gold medal, obviously.
Catch the encore Wednesday and Saturday afternoon on XM Sports Nation, XM 144, or download the special at xmradio.com/podcast.
You can't see me right now, but I just slipped into my pajamas, and I'm going straight to college. How is this possible? Because you can go to college online and never leave your home. Using your computer to get an online degree is really smart and easy. In fact, people with a degree, on average, earn $1 million more in their lifetime. So, how do you find a good online school? Well, get your computer and go online. Education Connection is a free service that connects hundreds of people each day to the best online colleges. And you don't want to pick the wrong online school. So ladies, slip on your cute little PJs, and guys, get your robe please, and go to college online. Log on now for your free personality test that will help match you to the right school. This is a $75 value, and it's yours free. So log on now.
Log on now to SiriusAboutCollege.com. SiriusAboutCollege.com. That's SiriusAboutCollege.com. SiriusAboutCollege.com.
Tune in to your XM Radio online now with an enhanced lineup of 9 new XM Radio channels online. More XM Sports, with the addition of ESPN Radio, the PGA Tour Network, NHL Home Ice, and XM Sports Nation. More XM news, including CNN, BBC World Service, and C-SPAN.
Barack Obama, John McCain.
You'll also be able to hear Fox News Talk, and there's even programming that your kids can listen to with the addition of Radio Disney Online.
Radio Disney. Your music and your stars your way.
Learn more at xmradio.com.
The virus is an XL channel which may contain explicit language. Channel blocking is available by calling 1-800-XM-RADIO or in XM Canada, 877-438-9677.
XM 202.
What do you want, Big A?
Why he's so gay?
Why an hour to do a sentence all of one-syllable words?
Come on. He's having fun with it. You're being cruel.
Hey, Fez, why so cheap?
Perfect.
The battle of Fez and Big A. I take Big A any day. Wields a mean vocabulary. Why so cheap? Why so gay? The battle of Big A and Fez. Fez's head snapped like a Fez, but there's nothing to dispense. No candy to dispense. Why so cheap? Why so gay?
I'm just curious, Fez, are we going to eat the shitty lunch again?
Shitty lunch right away. No candy to dispense. Why so cheap? Why so gay?
The beer looks like shit.
It's over. I'm stopping the fight. I'm stopping the fight. That Big A's got a line for everything.
No, Fez, you smell worse. The tippy top.
Oh, Big A!
Oh, that was rich. Oh, that's something.
Pathetic.
He's the put-down king, that Big A.
That's him.
He's got all the jokes. Let's just put an end to it now.
Yeah.
And let's just both of you stop it.
Fine.
Okay. Are those nipples on your chest or giant saucers?
Beard like shit, sauce on nips, shitty lunch right away. No candy to dispense.
Why so cheap? Why so gay?
Ron Bennington, Fez Watley, Ron and Fez.
Who are you? The Antichrist. You got me in a vendetta kind of mood. You tell the angels in heaven you never seen evil so singularly personified as you did in the face of the man who killed you.
Buddies. Ron and Fez show. Big A asking the musical question. Fez, why so cheap? Why so gay? Tomorrow, another Unmasked, with this time was Seth Rogen.
It's going to be at Comics Comedy Club, West 14th Street in Manhattan. That is tomorrow, starting around 11 o'clock. Make sure you're there. West 14th Street. You can email live at xmradio.com, live at xmradio.com, or if you want to just come down to Comics, we'll make sure you get in.
I'll make sure you get in. Why so cheap? Why so gay? What was with your lunch that day and your giant nips?
I
Do
don't
me a
know.
favor.
He makes no sense.
When Big A comes around, take the long way home. I want you to start playing the game of avoidance from him. Because he's got you, life freshman. He's got your number, life freshman. All right, Fezzy, you said you jotted down some things at home. You got some questions for us?
Yeah.
You were calling them moral conundrums?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I am. I really am.
Oh, no. It's a moral conundrum.
Conundrum! Now, if you had a chance to cheat your way to a sports championship, would you do it?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to wrestle with that a little bit.
Even like
we have cheating as part of our sports. Baseball is set up on cheating. Football is set up on cheating as well. I mean, define cheating. Would I hold if I could get away with holding? Would I do it? Yes. This is what we do in our sports. We try to get ahead. Business is the same way.
Let's say it's something a little bit more serious, like the crooked NBA ref, and you knew that a ref was going to fix the game so that your team could win the championship.
That'd be a little different, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because that wouldn't be me cheating. That would be the ref cheating. So I don't. I really wouldn't have anything to do with me. There's no way you would know that a ref was cheating.
And I wouldn't care. If the ref is going to throw the game for you and your team's going to win the championship, fine.
That's his fucking problem.
Yeah.
You go rot in hell, you little fucking Norristown prick. What about you, Earl?
See, I want to win it on my own terms. I want to win it fair.
So you would never put a little grease on the ball, a little jelly? Never scuff up the ball a little bit?
No, not any more than it's allowed, if it's allowed at all. But
It's not allowed.
I mean, but obviously, you like when you wipe your hand, use a rosin bag, you could use that. But if I was like when I throw a spitter or when I throw,
So, if you're a tackle, offensive tackle, you'd never hold. Or if you did accidentally hold, you get up and tell the ref, I know that we gained 18 yards, but it really should be called back.
That's not cheating in sports anyway. It's you have to get caught to do it, but that's part of sports.
It really is part of
Bending
sports.
the rules is something that pitchers do every day.
It was something we were taught by our coaches as soon as we were kids.
And what does Greg Maddox do? He throws the ball a little bit outside. Next pitch, a little bit more outside. But by the end of the at bat, the ball's 5 inches outside. The umpire's calling it a strike. That's not a strike. But you know what? Greg Maddox knows how to bend the rules.
Right. So, it's a matter of playing things to your advantage.
Yeah.
So, Fez, you asked the moral conundrum. Do you have any opinion on this?
I would not cheat to win the sports championship.
Would you cheat to have this show go on better?
Yes, I would.
What makes this different?
Well, with the sports championship, I would see that as like physical achievement. where
that's more important than it is to a business achievement or a mental achievement?
No, it's not more important, but that's where you're really testing your physical bounds, not as...
I don't think so. There's plenty of times the most physical team doesn't win a sport. The best playing team wins a sport. The best athletes don't have to win. Sometimes the best athletes don't make the playoffs.
And oftentimes the smartest athlete is the winner.
Sure.
It's not just about brute force.
Or the one with heart, even beyond just smarts.
Montana didn't have the arm of Dan Marino, but
Absolutely
he was
not.
a hell of a lot more intelligent.
And it would be so difficult ever to pick Joe Montana over Marino, but that would have been the move to make. And no one would ever do it to this day because they're going by Fezzi. You're going by physical achievement. And, Marino was a stud. Joe Montana wasn't. But it's always funny in sports. You're saying we can act one way, and you go and act the other way. And that's what I personally consider immoral. I personally think it's always immoral when you're asking more of the other people than you ask of yourself in your own life. So if everybody followed this thing and we didn't just act like it was in our fake sports, it's almost the same thing when people act like, well, sports means something. Then you find out how much money they're making off college football and basketball, and none of that money goes to the players. You talk about a fucking immoral system. That would be it for me. Everybody gets to be capitalists except for those kids. They're totally being screwed over.
Now, would you turn in a family member to stop a crime, to prevent it from happening? Like, let's say you had a brother who was going to commit a murder. Would you turn him in before it happened in order to stop it?
I'll just go for myself. It would really, if I felt like I was saving his fucking hide, it would be one thing. Before it happened means it's not even a crime. So I don't know how you could turn in somebody for a crime before it happened. I guess he would still be arrested for, conspiracy to commit murder. So you're basically sending your brother to jail.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's my brother...
What if he was going to murder Beanie?
He's on his way. He's got the gun. He told you he's going to kill Beanie.
Then I'd reverse what I said. I'd turn him in a second.
So you're saying you'll just do what you need to do to protect who you love more.
Yeah, that's the way I would roll.
And I think that's pretty straight across the board, the way people are. And most, even in my thing, it would be to protect my brother, not some outside animal who, believe me when I tell you, if my brother's coming to kill you, you must have fucking done something wrong. I'm not going to lie to you about that.
I mean, my brother's really gay, so I can't imagine, an enemy not, deserving.
What would you do, sneak out from behind?
My brother? Yeah, he'd sneak up, fuck him a little bit, and kill him.
The Queertown murders. I would call the police. Yeah, I would if my brother Corky was on his way to kill somebody, I would let the police know about it.
And what would the reason be?
Actually, to stop the murder and to stop him from getting in more trouble than he's already going to get into.
All right, let's do this between me and you. Let's
Okay.
say I'm on my way to kill Wicklund, Fez.
Right.
I want you to keep this between me and you. Do you call the police?
I would not call the police. If you told me you wanted me to keep it between me and you...
When I tell you things, it means I want it between me and you. I don't tell you things to spread around. You know what Ronnie's up to. Got a murder plan. I think it's going to really come out okay. Yes, I don't want you to call the police. If I told you I was going to go kill Earl, let's say.
Uh-huh.
Why would I want you to call the cops? You could take that as a rule of thumb. I'm just telling you. Normally, I'm going to tell you so you can say I've been at your house.
And
I would have my alibi.
I would have to cover for you. I have to be honest.
Yeah, you'd cover for me.
He went that way.
I don't think so, except for this fucking read-through son of a bitch. It was in my house, I guess. That's what he told me to say.
It wouldn't mean I wouldn't try.
So you're going back on your moral conundrum there.
Yes, I am.
Only the fact, I mean, it's got to be 100% for it to be, a moral call.
Right. So I'm going to...
By the way, I did find out, you know who would turn you in?
Who?
Franklin.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Just to try to drive that wedge a little bit more in.
By the way, HTG said that Franklin said that Why So Cheap, Why So Gay song is the truest song of all time.
Wow.
Jesus.
See? See what he's doing? See?
Yeah.
The poacher is on the prowl.
Fez is so cheap and
gay.
really gay.
Trust me, I know. This is CNN.
I'd turn in Fez to the body odor police.
They don't have such a thing.
We will be doing an update. You still got the paper towels in the ass crack?
Everything.
So it hasn't even been bothering you all day.
Everything. Yeah, well, it's a little itchy, actually.
Purell guy was right.
You know why? You don't wipe enough. You got to really wipe it.
It wasn't itchy before I put it in there.
Some of his
abrasive.
ass hairs were like a little brown. It didn't match his other hairs, so he's not wiping. He's not.
Yeah, definitely. Deeper brown than
I
you
have
expected.
brown hair.
Not that deep.
No, it was really...
Plus, we know if your chin is like that, your pubes have got to be the same.
I do not have white pubes.
Oh no, it's a moral conundrum. Conundrum.
All right, how big or expensive does an item have to
Wow,
be?
I really thought this was going to be a cock thing.
Does an item have to be before you consider it stealing?
Well, from a store, a penny. You're not allowed to take anything, and it's stealing.
Well, I mean, like if someone took paper home from work or pens home from work.
Yes, that's stealing. You can't take office supplies home.
Yeah, but I mean, it's all right. It's stealing, but you're not going to be punished for that
because you're not caught. No one's thinking you're so cheap. You're taking if you're taking, let's say, computer paper home and put it in your fucking computer. People have been fired for that.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So you don't consider it stealing, do you, Dave? When
No.
you take stuff home from the office.
You're saying he doesn't consider it stealing. Would you go carrying that out past the boss?
Oh, no.
Then you consider it stealing. So you're saying, I don't give a fuck if I'm stealing from them? That's a whole different story than I don't consider it stealing. I'll steal from any large corporation. I don't give a shit. I've stolen stuff from... I've got a studio at home that looks exactly like the one here. Because I ordered 2 of everything. I tell Wiki, if we got 5 chairs, I tell Wiki I need 10. And then I call the guys 5 dropped off at my house. That's a lot different, Desi, because I'm okay with stealing. I don't want to go through life like Dave to act like that's not stealing because I want to get away with it. Like your thing, your moral conundrum is you don't love your own brother.
I love my brother.
You wouldn't do for him what you would do for me.
No, but I think those are 2 different circumstances, though.
In what way?
I think you could probably get yourself out of a murder jam, whereas I know my brother couldn't. So I would have to stop it.
So you're saying that you were doing it for him, not the other party?
For both.
Yes. No. Well, why wouldn't you do it for the both and my thing? Where you're going to let me commit murder, you're not going to let your brother commit murder.
Well, for one reason, you said don't tell anybody, so I'm going to follow that.
Your brother. Let's say your brother says don't tell anybody too.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, your brother doesn't want. Hey, I got some great gossip for you. I'm going to go kill my boss. Your brother doesn't want to get arrested.
Yes, but my brother is going to get caught. I don't know for sure that you're going to get caught.
All right. So my point is, you don't care about the person we're killing. You care about the loved one getting in trouble.
Yeah, all right, yes.
There's
yes.
your morality. So, again, that goes back to my thing of it's really more of a selfish thing. That's the way I put it for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying you're making the same call.
Okay.
In other words, to say, I put my people above the people that they're hurting. Rather than I consider all people equal and somebody I love has no right to hurt somebody else.
Okay, I see where you're going there.
I'm saying you're the biggest sleazebag as I am. You're every bit. Only the difference between me and you is I own up to it. I'm not Davy Mack. Oh, this isn't stealing. Oh, there's Wiki. Oh, say this is yours. That, to me, is the weakest of all. Earl, we don't even have to ask you about stealing. You got a Hard Rock Cafe in your fucking studio apartment in Queens.
Digital camera?
No, that's in the office, Dave.
Not the other one.
What do you mean not the other one? There's only one.
Mm-hmm.
But the, Fez, you would turn in your own brother?
That shocks you?
Yes, it does shock me.
Let me tell you, Fez would turn in Jesus Christ. He's Judas Iscariot. He should be Judas I'm scared of it, is what his real name should be. You'd never turn in a family member, not even for murder?
No, I would never do it. I mean, I would choose to say nothing before I was like, he did it. I wouldn't do it. Could never do it.
I believe that about you, too. I believe that about you 100%. That you will always be like, I don't know what happened. Because you've done that when we weren't even doing anything wrong. Because people said to me, hey, were you there yesterday? I asked Earl, and he said he didn't know. And I'm like, I was with her all day. Then I figure Earl's just trying to clean any tracks behind himself.
Yeah,
all right, what was your last moral conundrum, Fez?
It was how big or expensive does an item have to be before you consider it stealing?
Yeah.
When you take it.
Well, again, could you walk into a store and they have penny candy? Could you put a bunch of it in your fucking pocket and walk out?
No, I wouldn't be able to do that.
Nobody. No. First of all, nobody would. You already know when it's stealing. When it belongs to someone else, you can't take it.
I don't know. I've done that before.
Yes. I understand. But he's saying, do you consider you have stole?
Yeah, I certainly consider it stealing.
Right.
Because I'm not going to walk out and be like, okay, I'm taking these now. I'm not going to pay for them.
See, the question wasn't, do you steal? Because, yes, you do.
Yeah, I do it all the time. Like, if I get soup and stuff, I always steal extra crackers and bread and shit. I just steal it as much as possible.
Take some home with you?
Yeah.
Take some sugar home? Yeah. Now, even though that's free, that's still stealing when you stick it in your pocket.
It is?
Yeah. It's free for you to eat right there. It's not free for you to take it home. That shocks you?
Yeah, I thought that was, that was help yourself stuff.
Help yourself to take it home. So whoever wants to go in there and empty out McDonald's fucking creams and sugars and straws, they can do that.
Well, I thought it was, I didn't think it was stealing. I thought it was just, someone being a pig and, stealing all the sugar.
You just used the word stealing.
And taking all the sugar.
You know it's stealing.
I used to have a really bad habit, and I relapse every so often. If you go into one of those, buffet, places in New York, and I'll just eat right from the thing. Like, I'll sample some chicken, some potatoes, and some pasta.
You are, my friend, the reason I never, ever eat at a fucking buffet. I won't do it because first of all, the fact that you even need something called a sneeze guard lets you know how awful the American public is. And after working here and seeing that fucking light-fingered Louie across the hall, sticking his old man paws in everything he can, of course I'm not going to fucking go eat at those. Earl, you ever go to those fucking Korean buffets?
Never.
Deli buffets?
Never, ever,
Disgusts
ever.
me.
They're good,
Disgusts me.
There's people that aren't using the tongs that are there or the big ladles.
I never use the tongs.
They're just reaching in and grabbing.
And I pretty much get so full that I ended up buying a pack of Lifesavers. Being like, okay, that's it. That's it for me. So
you'll steal and eat it for free? You won't even pay?
That's what I'm saying.
You'll just reach by and grab some?
And then I have my excuse prepared, because if they find me, I say,
what are you doing with the rubber pockets? You stealing soup? It's me, Schubert. Can I get a fucking booking?
I just have an excuse that I'm sampling it. I have to know how it tastes before I was going to dig into it. If I get caught. Never gotten caught yet.
Maybe you've been just seeing it the same way they look at homeless people with a retarded kid that you saw wearing the hat. Just let him go. What's the big deal?
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's a moral conundrum.
Conundrum!
Would you try to keep a convicted child molester out of your neighborhood if he was going to move in after he got out of jail?
No, I'd ask them to come over and play with the kids. Doesn't every neighborhood try to do that?
I believe so, yeah.
The whole thing is give them a second chance. You don't mean that near your own kids.
No, there's no way. I wouldn't do it.
I mean, if the guy served his time, I don't know. What am I supposed to do? I am not. I will
Be
probably,
like with the other housewives out there. We want them gone. Ada's on your side. You call Ada's on your side. Get them to fucking come down.
I mean, he's going to be under strict surveillance, probably.
Yeah, because people never fucking commit a crime twice. They learn their lesson every time. Everybody, when you go to a prison, it's their first time ever there. They've never been there before.
Well, it's the American system. I mean, they did their time. What am I supposed to do? I can't protest.
You'll let them near your little girl? Let's suppose that they were your neighbor. You'd be fucking comfortable with it?
No, I wouldn't be comfortable with it, but at the same time, it's America. I can't say, hey, you have to leave here.
I ain't going to protest because I ain't a protester either, but I'll fucking say to him, I hope, motherfucker, you fucking take a straw across that driveway. I'm taking you down, Little Children. And I'll say, you ever see the movie Little Children? Yeah. Fucking waiting for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't turn him in.
You know what you ought to do is dress up in a baby bonnet, walk back and forth across this fucking yard, waiting for him to jump out at you.
Shotgun. That's one tall
That's
baby.
a trap.
So, Fez, if you moved into somebody's neighborhood and everyone started protesting.
I am not a child molester.
Okay, my fault then.
Yes, I am not a kid toucher. Convicted.
Or an adult toucher.
Convicted or otherwise.
I don't even think you're a self-toucher.
Certainly has enough synonyms for it, though.
By the way, that special needs kid that they stopped from jacking off, is that you?
No, that is not me.
Okay.
It's my friend Flipper's brother-in-law.
No, he's your friend after you ripped him for the last 6 months on the air. Now you're finally trying to be nice to him again.
What's wrong with the kid jacking off anyway?
Who's it hurt? Who's it fucking
What's
hurt?
the problem?
You don't want it happening in a store or a restaurant.
He slaps his little hand. Don't stop it. You don't fucking medicate it out of him. Stop what little humanity he has. That's Fez. Something on your mind? You're going to ask us another one of your questions?
Yes. Do you want?
Thank you.
Do you want people to be honest with you?
Is this a personal question?
Yeah.
How honest?
I mean, would you want everyone to be completely honest with you?
No, I'm completely honest. No. First of all, most of the things of people's opinions, I don't even want to fucking hear them anyway.
Uh-huh.
I want people to be honest with me, even if it says, hey, you really look like shit, and stuff like that.
You really look like shit. You feel better?
No, don't.
See, I don't think people want that.
No, because I'd rather know
what
where
if I
Ron
say this,
stands. I'd rather know where Ron stands.
Do you? Quit drinking. I'm worried about the baby.
Well,
Quit drinking.
At least I know where you stand.
You're an alcoholic.
It doesn't mean that I'm going to heed what you say.
Right.
But at least I know, okay, this is his opinion of me.
You've got no future in radio.
Okay, so anyway.
Seriously.
Where's the next one?
It's time for you to grow up and get a real job and support your family.
I don't
Because
have...
radio ain't the way.
Okay.
See, people don't want that, Dave.
It's hurtful.
It's not hurtful.
But it's what I asked for.
Yes.
So I can't complain.
No, don't give me all your opinions. I don't want them. What about you, Watley?
No, I wouldn't want people to be honest with me.
Do you like when we're honest behind your back?
No, I don't even think I care for that much.
How about you, Earl?
See, I gotta agree with Dave. I love when people are just direct and honest with me about just about everything. At least I know.
Then I'm going to say something now. You've been doing a great job lately, Earl. You're the turnaround producer.
Come on.
Thank you, Ron. But
that honesty was not the same as the honesty you gave me.
I'll tell you this. Since Franklin's been coming around, he and Earl have turned into somewhat of a team.
Yes, we work very well together.
Yeah.
And
Earl's been good ever since the last vacation.
Staycation for Earl.
Oh, yeah.
Staycation. We're daycation. Your next vacation, are you going back to Four Winds?
No, not Four Winds.
Really need it, though.
Yeah, I think I could probably use a week stay there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to end up going to Florida again.
Is there a place there that you can check into for a week?
Not that I'm aware of. I'm sure there's nut huts there.
You've been scratching your thigh now for I don't know how long.
Yeah, it's just shaky as I de-pill myself again.
And itchy.
Well, that's just my crack because there's paper towels down it.
Let's go check the towels.
Okay.
This is
Just take the towels.
I can't get in there without the pants undone.
All right. They're not that tight of jeans, Dave.
You got a big farch.
What's that mean? What is that?
It's your fart patch. A lot of hair above your ass. You got a huge one.
I've never heard that term
I've never heard that.
Looks like Gabe Kaplan's head down there.
Just get the paper towels and quit doing a survey, Lewis and Clark. Get them out!
Why don't you have your farts waxed?
Get rid of it.
There's the paper towel.
There's discoloration!
No!
Discoloration right here!
That's the lighting in the room!
No, there's discoloration!
That's the bad lighting in here!
Take a smell of it.
Wait.
Oh!
Earl, come smell it.
God.
Smell his farts.
You're just pulling them out, scrubbing them against my skin.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop!
Oh!
Is it terrible?
Oh my
Brawny
God!
bacon
Yeah,
strips.
It's not. It's
What
not.
is it?
Brawny bacon strips.
Ronnie Bacon Strips! That is not my name.
Light of the day, Ronnie.
Ew. It's even worse now because it's like a
That
bad
literally
smell.
looks like toilet paper that's been dropped in the toilet.
Where's the discoloration? Right over here. Some discoloration.
There is no discoloration, and stay out of my farts.
Right here. You can see it. What is this?
By the way, the show MVP with Brawny Bacon Strips. Oh, look at the darkness there.
What?
No, don't bite it.
Come on.
No.
Keep it out of your mouth. Keep it out of your mouth. Take it out.
Oh, God.
No one asked you to do that.
What do you eat?
Stop.
I eat people food. Are you all right, Earl?
I'm in the same boat. He put that in his mouth. It was the worst thing I've ever seen.
That's
God,
where
I'm gonna throw up.
That's where the That is where the discoloration's coming from him having it in his mouth.
Oh, he put it on Earl.
Oh God!
He put it on the MVP.
Oh, it's been in my farts and Dave's mouth.
Stop it!
Oh, it's back in his mouth. He's trying to kiss him with it.
Oh, stop!
Head in the bucket, Earl. Head in the bucket.
Here's our friend Fred from Brooklyn. Hello, Fred.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey,
I
buddy.
don't want to interrupt shit fucking licking fingers. Come
Yeah.
on now.
It's
I
pretty
had no
bad.
idea you were doing a show tonight.
What's that?
I had no idea you were doing a show tonight. You don't tell me nothing, man.
Yeah, we jumped in last minute. Decided to do one here today. How you doing, buddy?
I'm great.
Yeah.
And I'm doing a little show after this, so let's go. Speed it up.
All right. So when we get off, you'll be getting on the Pal Talk.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Fezzy.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Good.
Now, Fred.
Lick that shit, Dave. Lick that shit.
Now, Fred, let me ask you a question, because we had a discussion earlier. Do you feel like Franklin used you at all to get in here with us? Because you were the original. Oh, he's already gone. He was the original Brooklyn guy for us.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Numero uno.
Yeah.
Coming to Bar 9 and stuff.
He was the old school. Old school. Okay, Wednesday is Unmasked. Just show up, or Fez has got an email that you can send out. But Seth Rogen, who you know from 4-Year-Old Virgin and Knocked Up and
The new one,
Superbad,
Sugarland Express.
yeah, Sugarland
Pineapple Express.
Pineapple Geeks. They're all going to be there. He's going to come out and tell us all kinds of funny stuff.
That's going to be tomorrow, 11 o'clock, Comics Comedy Club, 11 a.m. tomorrow. That's Wednesday. Here's the email address, live@xmradio.com, live@xmradio.com. Put Seth Rogen in the subject heading for your free tickets. Or, like we said, just come out to Comics Comedy Club, West 14th Street, 9th Avenue in Manhattan.
I also want to say an apology to Millie Hatchett for not picking her room today. We got to, see if we can start and do it on both the rooms. Because the listeners cannot be together, Fez. They need to be separated at all times.
It would be the easiest thing in the world. One room.
Yeah.
One show, one room.
Yes, one world. That's how it should all go.
That's the easiest solution to all of it.
That should be it from the top of the pops. But I do apologize to Millie. All right, we're just getting ready to get going then. We got anything else we need to plug?
Jamie LaSalle, he's going to be taping a Comedy Central special on Thursday, August 28th. If you want to be part of his comedy special, go to jamielassalle.com for more information. That's LISSOW.com.
Earl, I'm going to be on vacation then, but are you going to make that taping?
I'm going to try to make it down there.
Yeah, you feeling a little better now?
Yeah, I'm a little better.
You in a little bit of trouble?
Yeah, I was just it was coming up, and I just had to fight it down.
Yeah. Oh, Jay Stone!
Oh, why do you still have the brawnies?
Take it. The brawny bacon strip. Get away from him, Earl. Earl, try to get away from him.
Stop it. Oh, God.
Run, Earl.
Oh, Earl's touching it.
Run, Earl. Save yourself.
It's all over Earl.
Oh, what's it like to have anything that touches your ass suddenly become fearful to other human beings?
It's a little insulting is what it is.
It's getting worse, though. The
Why?
smell, the
It's
taste
like it's
of
so
it.
soaked in there?
I don't think he's cleaning. It's just like now he's just trying to put cologne on it and shit.
I am wiping, I am gold bonding, I am doing everything I'm supposed to do to my ass.
I'm going to send an intern over with you because somebody's going to get in there and scrub that out.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not tipping the gold bond in shit, are you?
No, I am cleaning myself and then gold bonding.
It tastes. This is the worst it's ever tasted. The worst.
The worst his ass has ever tasted?
Ever.
So you're getting worse as time's going on. And today wasn't even an overly hot day.
No, it
That's
was
what's got me
nice
worried.
out.
You're soiling yourself. Disgusting. All right, so that is it for us. Come out on Wednesday to see Seth Rogen. Thanks to everybody from Pal Talk for helping us out today.
Seth Rogen tomorrow, Comics Comedy Club, West 14th Street in Manhattan, 11 a.m.
And it's Ron and Fez. Remember, Fez is going to keep the farch light on for you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll always be here. What is it, Homestar?
That's the end of my show. Donk.
Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of. Satellite's gone way up to Mars. Soon it'll be filled with parking cars. I watched it for a little while. I love to watch things on TV. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of. I've been told that you've been bold with Harry, Mark, and John. Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday to Thursday with Harry, Mark, and John. Satellite's gone up to the skies. Things like that drive me out of my mind. I watched it for a little while. I love to watch things on TV. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of. Satellite of love. Satellite of It's the Ron and Fez